We have got one hell of a card tonight, including your main event. Madman Pondo meets the Necro Butcher, 200 light tube, House of Pain death match. Also, tonight, after making his return to the IWA in Indianapolis, Indiana, I consider him a legend. The legendary Tracy Smothers. We came to several thoughts when we left the Charlestown building, and it just became harder and harder to find a place. And when we found this place, and then Shrine Club really didn't do too good for us, we almost came to the point to say, well, hell with it, let's pack it in. But for 6 years, almost 6 years now,
guys have busted their ass every single part. And me, Jim, and Patty all thought we could not let that go,
because these guys have kept going and kept going and kept going for us. So we figured we had to keep it going for them. We got a place. You local people can't pitch, this is too far. I think it's pretty easy to find. We've got some good stuff going on we want to tell you about, because it's actually kind of a funny thing. We signed a 5-year lease here, and last weekend when we were moving in, the landlord came to me and he said, got a proposition for you. There's a big company that needs this space and the space next door for their warehouse and stuff. So he's like, I can't make you move, you got a 5-year lease. But if you can help me out, if they decide to do this, 3 doors down, I got another building. 3 doors down, happens to be fully air conditioned. Something really, really needed in the Charlestown building. It's got heat. Very nice building. We're going to know on Monday whether the big company's going to take this place, knock a hole through this, and take the other spot. If they do, around August 1st, we'll be moving down there. So, during the dog days of summer, we'll be nice and cool. King of the Death Matches, July 12th and the 13th. Tickets are going fantastic. Yeah! We are 100 and so deep in the tickets already. We're in the second row. Tickets will go off sale July the 6th for 2-day passes. If you want to come both nights, it's the easiest way to save money. It's the easiest way to make sure that you got a decent seat. Because if you thought 2001 was the shit, wait till you see us in 2002. As many of you might know, or might not know, a few weeks ago, we lost a very, very dear person, an old man Charlie. And I'm sure wherever he's at, because I might have to guess, he was kind of contrary at times. Wherever he's at, he's watching down on us tonight. So, not that anybody else would want to sit next to Donna, but we're not going to sell his seat anymore. That chair's and person came from any other organization to say goodbye to Charlie. It didn't matter, because my boys were there. Because Charlie was ours. No matter what other independent groups he went to, old man Charlie was IWA through and through. He liked hot poker games. He liked the big-breasted, big-booty women. He liked small-breasted, small-booty women. And Charlie loved wrestling. So what we're going to do, we're going to do something that is unprecedented for a fan. Tonight, we send Charlie off with a 10-bell salute. So if you rise, take off your caps, and think of it this way. Somewhere tonight, Charlie's going to leave here, he's going to go to a wrestling show in heaven, and Tojo Yamamoto, you fucker, you better watch out, because Charlie's on the prowl.
God bless you, you old bastard.
Hopefully, and praying to God, by the time this thing gets rocking and rolling and kicking, we'll have everybody here and we'll have 10 big matches for you tonight. So, if you don't got any plans for the rest of the evening, me and about 20 other motherfuckers back there are going to try to entertain you. So, and I asked this once, and I'll ask you, and it's just for tonight. I asked the Danny Gilbert Memorial if you like something, did you chant Eddie? Well, tonight I want you to chant Charlie. If you like something, you're into something, don't chant IWA, chant Charlie so he can hear you. Let's get rocking. Where's Rico? I know he's drunk already. What you been doing? Motherfucker, we only got one bathroom in here so far, so don't be peeing all night and holding up the line.
Get up there. You can announce this for the new ones in case they what? For the new fans in case they need to know the move.
Exactly right. Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to the new House of Hardcore in the IWA. As IWA Head South Professional Wrestling presents No Blood, No Guts, No Glory 2002. We have 10 plus matches for you. We're going to be here all night, having a good time, all that good stuff. Smart Videos in the house. Also, putting IWA worldwide, these guys. Give it up for them better than that. These guys.
Smart Mark video. Yeah.
Please remember, you enter the House of Hardcore at your own risk. If the action looks like it's coming your way, it probably is. Get your shit and get out of the way. We're going to take this story in right. IWA style hardcore. We'll be from pillar to post in this day tonight. You know, when you see somebody get their ass kicked.
First show in the new building for now, here in Clarksville, Indiana, for the IWA. No Blood, No Guts, No Glory 2002. Jim Bannon. 10 big matches.
That it is. You're going to have the 200 light bulb tube match. There's about 400 light bulb tubes here in the house tonight. I don't know how many they're going to be brought in to use in that match, but it is the Necro Butcher versus Madman Pondo.
Two of the craziest wrestlers in IWA in the past year or so. Necro Butcher debuted
Madman
last
Pondo
summer.
since the very beginning, almost 6 years now.
Necro debuted last summer and quickly made a name for himself after being here a very short time. In the ring right now, Steel Domain Wrestling School graduate. He is the final graduate of Ace Steel and Danny Dominion. Brad Bradley.
Yeah, I heard he's the final student because when they saw how horrible he was, they decided that they didn't want to train anymore.
That's purely speculation. I think he's a phenomenal athlete coming into his own as of late.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be your first match tonight. IWA Junior Official Muhammad. Referee for your first match.
Muhammad, John Lovitz, Robert Lemke, whatever his name is.
Introducing first, weighing 262 pounds, headed from La Jolla, California, Brad Bradley.
Yes, indeed.
And his opponent,
From One Wrestling School, Chicago.
95 pounds, headed from Grand Island, Nebraska. He is trained by the 8-time former NWA heavyweight champion Harley Race. His name is Marc Godeker.
And we have representation tonight from the Harley Race Wrestling School down in Missouri. Not only Marc Godeker, but later on tonight, Matt Murphy, Pro Wrestling Noah veteran, quickly establishing himself in the IWA during the past several weeks.
That he has. This is going to be an interesting matchup, Dave Prazak. We get to find out who's the better trainers, Danny Dominion and Ace Steel or Harley Race?
Well, we've seen Danny Dominion and Ace Steel's students in the likes of Colt Cabana, CM Punk, former and current IWA World Heavyweight Champions, and Brad Bradley, obviously not as experienced as Punk and Cabana, but right up there quickly making a name for himself and throwing people around that ring. He definitely has a size advantage over Marc Godeker tonight, and I believe Brad Bradley has been in the wrestling business for a longer period of time than Godeker, so it might not really show who's a better trainer, Harley Race, Ray Steele, and Danny Dominion, because Brad Bradley does have several other advantages along with instruction going into this matchup.
Well, we've got this match tonight. Ian Rotten also mentioned in his openings the return of Tracy Smothers to the IWA was last night in
Legends.
He wrestles tonight. I believe it's a three-way dance involving Tarek the Great and Sexy Ace Steel.
Should be a phenomenal three-way, but Brad Bradley catches Godeker, plants him right in the center of the ring, goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Muhammad counts only 2.
We also have in addition tonight, Dave Prazak, a match that should interest you very much. Your tag team champions, Mean and Hard, taking on Mark Wolf and a mystery opponent. Do you have any ideas who this mystery partner will be for Mark Wolf?
I honestly do not know anything, and I do not care who the mystery partner is of Mark Wolf, because the fact is, Mean and Hard are the tag team champions. They are the top dogs in the IWA tag team style. So no matter who Mark Wolf could convince to be his tag team partner, can't live up to the team of Mean and Hard.
I don't know. I've heard some rumblings today over who it might be.
Yeah, he had Francine in his corner last night in Indianapolis. What, Shane Douglas is here? I don't think so.
I don't think it's the franchise
Just
of
Incredible?
ECW.
I don't think so. Lance Storm? No, he's not here. I didn't see him.
Yes, but you may be in trouble if it's who I've heard it's going to be there, Dave Prazak, so you should care. You should care very much.
I'll care when the tag team titles are not around the waist of Mitch Page and Rollin Hard, but Brad Bradley with Marc Godeker throws him right into the corner, basically powerbombing him into the corner.
A variation of the awesome bomb there. He didn't run quite as far, but the effects are the same.
Forearms right to the jaw of Godeker by Bradley. Shoots him into the opposite corner, hits the ropes, comes off, big clubbing lariat, takes him down. And Godeker looks to be out.
That was almost reminiscent of Bradshaw there with that clothesline, Prazak. Bradley doing a little bit better than what I've seen of him in the past here in the IWA. Maybe it's because you're not in the corner with him.
Hey, I'm focusing on the tag team title match here tonight. Godeker making a little bit of a comeback here. Boot to the midsection. Didn't quite get all of the Bulldog that he probably would have liked to. But Brad Bradley, big guy to take down. Even though I don't really like him that much, Chris Hero is a great and agile big man. Throws some hard forearms, some hard punches. Brad Bradley in many ways reminds me of maybe like a short-haired Chris Hero in a lot of ways. Big flying elbow by Godeker has Brad reeling. Drop kick takes the big man down once again.
You know, Godeker had a great showing last night in Indianapolis when he took Tracy Smothers to the limit.
Rolls him up, state row by Godeker. Gets a 2 count, hits the ropes once again. Bradley up and over the shoulders of Bradley goes Godeker, boot to the midsection, hooks him, fisherman suplex. Hooks the leg, 1, 2, Frank Godeker scores an upset in my book. Victory over Brad Bradley, who has been in the IWA a longer period of time.
But how much of an upset can it be, Prazak? He almost beat a legend in Tracy Smothers last night.
Well, that's true, but Brad Bradley had the size advantage, had the experience advantage, but Godeker, fisherman suplex with the bridge, and he was able to score a 3 count against Brad Bradley. Here the opener of No Blood, No Guts, No Glory 2002.
Harley Race 1, Danny Dominion 0.
I would agree, yes. You're also knocking Ace Steel, your light heavyweight champion, with that comment. We have several wrestling schools from around the country represented here in our first few matches. Coming to the ring now is a graduate, one of the first graduates of the Shawn Michaels Wrestling School down in San Antonio, Texas. He was in the IWA about a year and a half ago, was it?
Yes, when we were running outside the back of the building in Charlestown. Didn't he win the light heavyweight title for a short time?
He may have, I'm not quite sure. Had an extended feud of sorts. He had a couple of 3-way dances with Chucky Smooth and Daniel Quinn. Hate to bring that name up.
Yeah.
But
there's a not quite a blast from the past that you just brought up there, Dave Prazak.
Jayden Draigo made his return to the IWA last month in Dayton and Indianapolis. Now competing here in Clarksville, Indiana. Master of the super kick, sporting new hairstyle here tonight. He's going to be going against another man who made a name for himself out back in the rain in the summer of 2000, who also returned in recent months in the Shadow Kid, Adam Gooch.
I don't know if Smart Mark Video can pick this up, Dave Prazak, but by God, Santa Claus is making a house call sitting in the front row tonight. It must have been too cold on the North Pole, so he wanted to come here and warm up and catch No Blood, No Guts, No Glory 2002.
Adam Gooch, an accomplished light heavyweight wrestler, mainly based in the Indiana, Kentucky area. Wrestling a lot down in the Evansville area, down in the Evansville Coliseum, as well here in the IWA. Took some time off. Now getting back into the swing of things.
Introducing first, heading from the Shawn Michaels Wrestling Academy in San Antonio, Texas, Jayden Draigo. And his opponent, heading from Evansville, Indiana, Adam Gooch.
El Goochador. Adam Gooch.
You know, you mentioned that Brad Bradley was the last student of the Steel Domain. I have it on good sources that Shawn Michaels went back to performing in the WWE and gave up training due to putting out too many Jayden Draigos.
Hey, is that a shot on Jayden Draigo? He's a very accomplished wrestler. He's been wrestling up in Nebraska lately, in Omaha.
That's right. Jayden Draigo is a tremendous aerial wrestler. Dave Prazak, he can drop kick with the best of them.
And Adam Gooch, no slouch, master of the reverse frog splash. But headlock takeover by Adam Gooch. We're giving people's backgrounds and who trained them. Adam Gooch was trained, the powers that be might not want me to mention it, but Mike Samples trained Adam Gooch. Have anything to say about
Who in the hell trained Nike Samples? That's what I got to say.
I have no idea. You make a good point, Jim Fannin.
Now I know what the hell they mean by the blind leading the blind.
Oh boy. Trying for another headlock takeover, but holding on to the ropes. Jayden Draigo flips over. Adam Gooch lands on his feet, gets the headlock takeover he was looking for. And referee Brent Blades is right in there to see if everything's all legal and all well and good here in the IWA.
You know, rumor has it last week in Evansville, Adam Gooch fared quite well in his match.
I don't think he even wrestles in Evansville anymore. More around the Collinsville, Lawrenceville area. We have a Greco-Roman knuckle lock, sort of a test of strength between these two light heavyweights. Monkey flip, holds on to the Greco-Roman knuckle lock. I've seen some of those domain kids do this before. But trying to get some positioning and back to his feet. They swing around, still holding on to that knuckle lock. Boot to the midsection, Adam Gooch walking the ropes to the top rope. Marty Jannetty giving into a Rana. Swings, big clothesline, almost turns Jayden Draigo inside out. Big drop kick there. Well, just like you were talking about. You see a lot of drop kicks from both of these two guys. And Draigo is on the outside reeling. Charlie Chan goes up in the IWA. Front flip sent onto the floor by Adam Gooch. Charlie's looking down and he's proud of these two young wrestlers.
Let's give the fans that may be listening at Smart Mark Video, do not quite know the history of Old Man Charlie, wondering why all this stuff is going on. Old Man Charlie died a few weeks ago at the age of 86. He went to every show that IWA ran.
Ray Jr. died faked by Adam Gooch. Sorry to interrupt, but we're still going.
In the hospital, he made every show. He was like a grandfather to all of us. So that is why the fans are chanting Charlie in his honor tonight.
Gooch, we got a little chasing game going on. Draigo runs back in the ring, hits the ropes, dropped down by Adam Gooch. Leapfrog, but clear nut shot by Jayden Draigo and a DDT.
I think Jayden Draigo's winning 3-0 there, Dave Prazak.
And Adam Gooch has gone a little nuts at the hands of a boot from Jayden Draigo to the lower nutsack region. And now Draigo back on top. Shawn Michaels taking Mike Samples to school right now. Okay, I won't say the name ever again. It'll make you happy.
What school would take him?
Good point.
I heard he couldn't even get into junior college.
Choking Adam Gooch on that top rope. Now hooking Gooch for a suplex, possibly. Takes him over. They're chanting drag queen. I don't know what who. Could be the Tool Man. Big leg drop.
Referring to the makeup that Jayden Draigo used to wear when he made his debut.
He's not wearing it anymore. Do you see any black stuff around his eyes, or the Necro Butcher? Maybe they're partners in crime. Maybe they both decided we'll stop wearing all that black shit. Chinlock applied by Jayden Draigo. Adam Gooch hanging in there in his orange shirt. Survive if he lets you. Brent Blades checking the arm of Gooch. See if third time is the charm for Draigo. Nope. Gooch still has some fight.
Gooch is hulking up. Better watch for the 3 punches, the big boot, and the leg drop.
Couple elbows to the midsection of Draigo. Frees himself from that chin lock. He catches him, possibly for a belly-to-belly suplex here. Yes, indeed, plants him. If Shane Douglas is in the building, he's a little pissed off right now at Jayden Draigo for stealing his finish.
Well, didn't he adopt the single-arm DDT after he broke Pitbull 1's neck?
Could have.
Or did he go back to the belly-to-belly?
Maybe the flying press body block. Sunset flip by Gooch.
Remember.
Can he get him over? Yes, he does. 1, 2. Near fall for Adam Gooch, but Draigo back to his feet. Big clothesline takes Gooch down.
Who won this matchup between these two last night up in Indianapolis? Wasn't it Jayden Draigo?
I believe it was Jayden Draigo. Came up the victor last night in the first meeting of these two competitors.
So Gooch is looking for some revenge. Jayden Draigo trying to prove
plants him
fluke.
Face and chest first right down to the canvas. That could be it. Does not hook the leg. Not a very wise cover there by Draigo.
Jayden Draigo defeats Adam Gooch 2 nights in a row. That may put him in line for a light heavyweight title shot against Sexy Ace Steel, depending on how many more contracts he has signed to face Ice Pick Vic Capri and their tremendous feud over that light heavyweight title. Their line may be very long to get a title shot. Do you have any word on future title defenses between Capri and Ace Steel?
I have absolutely no idea. We'll see if Ace can hold on to that belt. But right now, suplex by Gooch to the bridge. He gets the pinfall. He gets the revenge he was looking for. And we are 1-1 in the Gooch Draigo Classic. Series.
Classic Coke.
Classic series of matches in the IWA.
1-1. I guess that means we need a rubber match in this feud, Dave Prazak, to find out who climbs that ladder and inches closer to the light heavyweight title.
Sure, we can have a rubber match in this feud. I think that Rain and Lacey are in the locker room. They probably have a few on them.
John Howard coming to the ring, escorted by perhaps his new flame in the lovely Desiree. John Howard won't reveal any information in details as to whether or not they are a true couple, but it was just several weeks ago in the Tri-County Shrine Club when John Howard received a broken nose courtesy of the tag team of Mean and Hard when he attempted to save Desiree from an attack at the hands of Mean and Hard. He used to be best of friends with Mitch Page, but he came out and pleaded, trying to save Bikini Girl Desiree, claiming that he loved her.
I always thought he was gay, personally. I mean, that was just...
That was the big rumor, but
I think he's
been spending a lot of time with Desiree. Maybe Desiree brought him back from the other side.
I heard he's probably bisexual. I know he still has to love the cock, Jim Fannin.
Toolman, you may be able to talk like that on the radio, but we try to run a clean show here in the IWA. Watch your mouth when you're on commentary.
I apologize. All that Matt Murphy, pro wrestling Noah veteran inside the ring, Jim Fannin.
Dave Prazak already mentioned that, Toolman. Thanks for repeating information that's already been told to our viewers. But as you said, Harley Race's first graduate, Matt Murphy, is in the ring. He has been tremendous in his previous performances here in the IWA. He came within a millisecond of winning the IWA Mid-South Light Heavyweight title just last night in Indianapolis, Indiana, in a tremendous matchup with the champion Sexy Ace Steel. Tonight, he's got Sweet Science 16 2000 winner and former heavyweight champion Chris Hero, and he could be distracted by the valet of Chris Hero.
As good as that match was last night, Fan, I think this one could be possibly even better.
Two-man, get the hell out of our broadcast booth.
Yeah, that's right. I'm play-by-play expert, Dave Prazak.
Dave Prazak, I can't stand you, but I'd rather have you than Toolman in the booth any day.
And I'd rather have pro wrestling Noah veteran Matt Murphy in the ring than this piece of garbage Chris Hero and his little ring rat along his side. This should be an excellent matchup. The 2000 Sweet Science 16 winner, Chris Hero, excellent scientific wrestler, former IWA heavyweight champion, yada, yada, yada. He's a great wrestler, one of the top young wrestlers in this company. Matt Murphy trying to solidify his place, had a great matchup with Ace Steel last night. We'll see what he can do in this ring with a guy bigger than him and Chris Hero.
Dave Prazak, it looked to me like you were looking with full lust at Nadia Nyce when she walked past it.
No, actually, I was trying to hold myself back from jumping in front of these fucking fans that are sitting between us and the ringside area and attacking that little whore. I can't wait to get my hands on her in Indianapolis in 2 weeks.
30-minute time limit. IWA junior official Jonathan will be the referee.
Jonathan! That's so funny.
17 pounds, heading from Pondo, Missouri. All that Matt Murphy.
He is all that. Don't deny, Jim.
He didn't ask for all the cigarettes to be put out.
E.T. Phone home.
He is a former IWA World Heavyweight Champion and pivot the chicks digging Chris Hero.
He said that like when Chris Hero debuted in the eye. Why, what's this, the chicks digging? Who digs Chris Hero? I mean, honestly, he's dirty.
Evidently,
He's dirty.
Nadia Nyce digs him, Dave Prazak. She is his valet for crying out loud.
She's
Use your brain.
She's 17 years old.
Two-man, this is not a three-man booth.
There aren't 3 mics either. But all that Matt Murphy is going to show Chris Hero that he does not have an easy night here at No Blood, No Guts, No Glory 2002.
Matt Murphy's at a disadvantage right away, Dave Prazak.
They're chanting camel toe at Nadia Nyce.
I think they're chanting it at Matt Murphy because Ace Steel said he had one last night in Indianapolis. Anyway, I see a few people in here smoking. That disrupts Matt Murphy. He usually asks for people to put cigarettes out because he is a real athlete.
Smoking is bad, it's icky.
He's asking a couple people over there in the front row to do it right now. He's already distracted, and you cannot be distracted against Chris Hero.
Collar and elbow tie-up, Chris Hero and Matt Murphy jogging in position. Backs Hero into the corner, big shove, but Hero shoves him back and knocks Matt Murphy down to the canvas. Complaining to referee John Howard of that. Keep it clean, Chris Hero, even though you're all dirty.
For those who are buying this videotape and watching it on Smart Mark Video and did not buy the show the previous night in Indianapolis, you missed Chris Hero delivering a top rope pile driver on Spider Nate Webb. I've never seen anything like that maneuver in my life, Dave Prazak. It was phenomenal.
We had seen Chris Hero do the top rope tiger driver to CM Punk, rather. And he had done the top rope reverse power bomb to Punk as well. Debuting the pile driver on Nate Webb, a very small individual. Nate Webb, definitely lighter than Matt Murphy. I mean, obviously Hero does have the size advantage in this matchup, but Matt Murphy does have some more size on him than someone like Nate Webb. Chris isn't going to be easily throwing this kid around the ring here tonight.
Well, Chris Hero doesn't really emphasize on power wrestling anyway, Dave Prazak.
Sometimes he does.
Sometimes he does, but he's more the technical chain wrestling and then take you down to the mat and stretch hold you. Coming from, we've been talking about, we've got Harley Race versus Dory Funk here. Flashback of a feud over...
Less stature, too. Chris was like sort of less stature, too.
Sort of, but he credits Dory Funk's training camp a lot more than he does less stature with his bringing into the sport.
Matt Murphy going for a body slam on Chris Hero. He blocks it, picks Matt Murphy up with relative ease, it looked like. Drops him down. Matt Murphy, very smart, bails out to the floor. Regain his bearings a little bit. I don't think Dory Funk ever taught Chris Hero to do this. Oh, backwards roll. Looked like he was going for a dive. Letting these fans down, Chris Hero, like usual.
That looked like a form of an Oklahoma saddle roll without the second man being there. Dory Funk probably did teach him.
Not any Oklahoma. Tries to hard way Matt Murphy in, but he lets go of that top rope. Forearm to Chris Hero's jaw. Top rope. Flying cross body block by All That Matt. Chris Hero kicks out and sends Matt flying up in the air on that one. Big clubbing right hand by Chris Hero. Backs Murphy into the corner. Oh, chop right across the chest of Murphy.
Matt Murphy may be in trouble. Chris Hero's been wrestling on the East Coast a lot lately. Reports have been coming in that everybody who's wrestled on the East Coast has cried a Blue River after the match about how hard Chris Hero hits. Murphy may be in trouble if he stays in a corner and lets Hero launch on him with those forearms.
Well, he's not going to be throwing many forearms when he's the victim of a reverse atomic drop like Chris Hero just delivered. But Hero fighting back, 3 shots to the side of the head of Matt Murphy. Hits the ropes and another one takes him down. Also on the card here tonight, Corporal Robinson in the building. Big Sullivan stomp down onto the chest of Murphy.
Is he going to time to the trio O next?
Could be. I saw JC Ice, Jamie Dundee, in the building here tonight. He will be in action. Hero shoots Murphy into the ropes.
You know, I had a fan.
Modified hip toss right there.
I had a fan from England email me and tell me that over there they get tapes from Smart Mark Video.
Is that EBB guy on the message board?
No, this was a different guy.
Well, shout out to EBB guy. Hi.
He says that EBB gets the tapes from Smart Mark Video, and then they get them from EBB when he translates them over into the
PAL format.
Whatever the
Good
other
pals,
format.
aren't we, Jim? Broadcasting pal.
Broadcasting pals. But anyway, he was telling me that they have a Chris Hero drinking game. Every time Chris Hero does a finishing maneuver in a match, they take a drink. Unfortunately, his matches go too long and there's too many finishers. They never get through without passing out drunk.
I love how you're like criticizing people that these fans like left and right. You just said Chris Hero does too many finishers. Anyway.
I'm just passing along information that I've got.
While you were talking about EBB guy and all that shit, Matt Murphy did a beautiful springboard flying elbow to Chris Hero and is now once again in control of the matchup. Nadia Nyce so far doing absolutely nothing to help her man in the match. Hero hits the ropes, shot to the midsection by Murphy. Big Yakuza boot to the side of the head.
You know I have nothing against Chris Hero, Dave Prazak. I managed him to a title victory over Rugby Thug and Toolman, help me out here. Who was managing Rugby Thug at that time?
Shut up now. You can shut up
Very
now.
good. You are worthwhile sometimes.
Now. Stop. And Nadia Nyce needs to stop slapping the mat. She's just a ring slapper. That's all she is. Slappy McBoobs. Hero hits the rope. What did you just call her? Another elbow takes down Chris Hero. Matt Murphy back in control. We don't need to bother talking about her. We'll talk about the two athletes in the ring, the two people that are putting the match on, not the stupid cheerleaders at ringside, okay?
Yeah, well, she'll be one of the wrestlers kicking your ass.
Did you just call her a wrestler?
2 weeks
You're
from
out of your mind, Jim.
2 weeks from now, she has your number. She's 10-0 against you, Dave Prazak.
And she hasn't wrestled me 10 times.
But you've had counting cat fights during the Hero matches.
Mat fight.
She
Hero
kicks your ass
can't get
in
the
the
belly to
cat
belly suplex. Matt Murphy several shots to the side of his monkey head, and Chris Hero is face down on the mat. She's been in quote-unquote wrestling matches with me, always tag team matches, on 2 occasions.
And she pinned you both times.
She had help both times from Chris Hero and Ian Rotten. She won't have any help in Indianapolis in 2 weeks. One-on-one, man versus girl. Now Matt Murphy unleashing some chops of his own to the Superman logo of Chris Hero. Hero turns it around, chops across the chest of Murphy, who a shot to the throat region of Chris Hero, I would believe. Tied in the ropes now.
Throat region?
Yeah, it looked to be the throat.
Is that anywhere near the Arctic region?
No, that would be lower. And now a modified chin lock applied by Matt Murphy as Hero is up against the ropes. We saw a clean break there by Matt Murphy. Shoots Hero in, leapfrog, goes for sunset flip. But Murphy holds on, hooks the legs of Hero, near fall, almost had him.
We had too much momentum on that. He had him pulled too far forward. Allowed Hero to kick out from the backside. But he almost...
What are you talking about Hero's backside? Is that why he wears the Lita pants? To hide it? Rear chin lock applied by Matt Murphy, keeping Chris Hero down on the mat. You worry me, Jim, you really do. Talking about Chris anyway. Hero hits the ropes, clubbing forearm, but Murphy still on his feet, fires back with one of his own. Hero wobbles into the ropes, comes back with another forearm. Murphy does the same. Oh, you can hear that all the way out on exit 0 ramp.
I think Santa Claus caught Chris Hero's tooth after that one.
Roaring elbow, forearm thing. Knocks down Matt Murphy, and both men are down. Double count administered by Jonathan, as ring announcer Rico Beatty pointed out earlier. Slapping the mat. Susie Boobies cheering her man on.
I thought it was Slappy McBoobs.
Maybe it is. Hero misses. The quick cat-like Matt Murphy moves out of the way, scoots.
There's only one girl ringside, Dave Prazak. So how can she have 2 different names?
Repo Man, Smash, Barry Darso, Blacktop Bully, all I've got to say.
We're not talking about Vince McMahon's worst gimmicks ever.
To the back of Chris Hero, going for a superplex, but Hero drops him face first to the canvas. Murphy trying to regroup. Hero now to the top rope. Top rope drop kick, knocks him down. Nip up, and Chris Hero's a house of fire! Swings, big lariat. Almost takes Murphy out of his boots. Knocks him down with a second. Comes charging with a third, but Murphy ducks this time. Goes for one of his own waistlock. German suplex with a release. Murphy trying to regain his senses in the corner. Hero asks for crowd approval. Has Murphy in the corner. Referee John Howard needs to back him out of the corner here. Several shots, 8, 9, 10 in the corner. Murphy's on Dream Street. 2, 3, right into that top turnbuckle. It's 2002, not 1982, Chris. I thought he's an innovator of maneuvers, but he's just, big clothesline once again. Hooks the leg, but only 2. Murphy able to kick out of it. Clothesline will not put him away. I'm sorry, Chris.
Hero's getting frustrated in there, Prazak. He's hit Matt Murphy with everything. Here comes
swinging rock bottom, but Murphy blocks it. He studies tapes. Knee to the midsection of Hero, has him backed into the corner. Oh, modified flippy DDT thing. That could be it. Murphy could have a victory here over the heavyweight champion, and Nadia Nyce is cheating right there, putting the boot of Chris Hero on the bottom rope, and beat the shit out of that bitch, Murphy. Come on, do it for Harley Race.
No, you probably paid him to do it to you. You probably paid him to do it for you, so you would do it.
Not only did she ran out for CM Punk on the ring apron in Indianapolis, she just made out with Matt Murphy. Clear low blow, interfering once again in the matchup. Nadia Nyce.
Couldn't he technically go to jail for that, Dave Prazak?
I think so. What's Chris Hero doing with her? What's he doing with her? Swings her around. Implant bomb. Implant bomb by Nadia Nyce. And they're chatting for Charlie. He liked the boobies too. Heroes welcome. Second Heroes welcome. 2 Heroes welcomes. 1, 2, 3. Chris Hero with the assist of Nadia Nyce. Couldn't do it on his own. Gets a victory over Harley Race.
That was quite a killer instinct displayed by Chris Hero. He gave him 2 Heroes welcomes. 1 wasn't enough. He gave him 2.
And one person wasn't enough to put away Pro Wrestling Noah veteran Matt Murphy. He had to have Susie Boobies, Slappy McBoobs, fucking Slappy McRing Apron, Nadia Nyce help him out in the matchup in order to gain the victory. And there's no disputing that. Murphy didn't have anyone in his corner. It was one-on-one until she stuck her pits into the match. And the music kicks in. No, it's not Chris Candido. It is Too Tough Tony, former heavyweight champion, former hardcore champion back in the day.
Back in the day when he was doing corkscrews off a U-Haul truck.
Back in the day when he was wrestling the likes of Delilah Starr. When's she gonna make her legendary return to the IWA? Watch out, Rain! Delilah Starr was about the only woman that actually could be considered anything close to a wrestler that I've ever seen, because she swung light bulb tubes and barbed wire bats. She took chair shots and swung them herself.
She was the toughest lady I've ever seen in my entire life, Dave Prazak, and she definitely belonged in the IWA rings because she took a beating better than Blaze ever did, better than Cash Flow ever did, better than half the wrestlers that ever stepped foot into an IWA ring.
Hey, I used to manage Blaze and Cash Flow.
We may be seeing a recurring theme here, Dave Prazak.
Oh, shut your mouth. Too Tough Tony, warm reception from the fans here in Clarksville.
You know, for those who do not know, Cash Flow has left the IWA.
But Corporal Robinson certainly hasn't. He will be the opponent of Too Tough Tony in our fourth matchup of No Blood, No Guts, No Glory 2002. Or Zeus, as some may say.
The Cash Flow been here for years. He gets under the tutelage of Dave Prazak for 2 weeks, and then he quits.
Accusations, I will overlook them, Jim. Still to come after this matchup, plenty more. We haven't even touched on the fact that Ian Rotten is going to be putting the hair on Phyllis on the line against Mid-American Heavyweight Champion, young 17-year-old sensation Dysfunction, Kurt Kruger. That will be tonight.
I've got a question for you, Dave Prazak. Since you're Carmine Despirito's butt buddy, are you...
I do nothing of the sort with Carmine Despirito. You watch what you say.
Are you down here to babysit Dysfunction and make sure that he doesn't
Nobody has
lose?
to babysit Dysfunction, okay? He's an upstanding individual. He could drive if he had his license. But the point is, he's here. He's the heavyweight champion of MA Dub, and he's going to defend that belt successfully tonight against Ian Rotten. He's beat Ian Rotten several times already in the past couple of weeks, and we're going to see Phyllis looking like a cue ball in the front row here tonight.
So he has fared much better as Mid-American champion than he did as IWA light heavyweight champion.
We'll have a good time when everybody has a good time tonight, but if the action looks like it's coming your way, it probably is. Get your cigarette case and your frickin' nachos and get the hell out of the way.
No, he's really been drinking, hasn't he? I love Rico.
This match be one ball with a 30-minute time limit. Weighing 222 pounds, headed from Louisville, Kentucky. He is a former IWA World Heavyweight Champion, Tough Tony. And his opponent across the ring, weighing 227 pounds, headed from right here in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Also a former IWA World Heavyweight Champion, and one hardcore motherfucker, Corporal Robinson.
Rico definitely has been drinking. He thinks we're in Jeffersonville.
Jeffersonville's on the other side of the road, Rico Beatty. We are here in Clarksville, Indiana, and Corporal Robinson isn't from Jeffersonville anyway. That was his rival high school, for crying out loud.
Hey, cut Rico some slack. He's a legend in the IWA, much like Delilah Starr and Tracy Smothers and yeah, Nick Manoa. Battle of two IWA favorites here, collar and elbow tie-up. We see an excellent scientific wrestling match here between these two competitors. You know, Corporal Robinson is fundamentally sound.
He has worked hard at improving in that. Oh, I don't think you're going to see too many drop toe holds, arm drags, hammer locks. These two men are going to beat the hell out of each other with anything they can get their hands on.
Including Brent Blades, who almost got in their way right there.
And Corporal Robinson's a very proud man. He may try to upstage the 200 light bulb tube match between Necro Butcher and Madman Pondo tonight.
That's true, but I don't think we see nearly as much glass and weapons available right now to them.
The first three goddamn matches. So let's do this motherfucker all way. Fuck the rest
Oh, damn. Security, security, security. Corporal Robinson putting that guy in his place.
Corporal Robinson's bleeding from cutting a promo.
That shows he's one hardcore motherfucker. Fake my ass indeed. They're just duking it out. You can hear those punches landing. Tony shoots Corporal into the ropes. Big back body drop. We're still seeing some wrestling holds.
Corporal must have had a rough night in Detroit last night. I didn't talk to him to hear what happened, but
apparently he got busted open.
I don't believe I've ever seen anybody start bleeding while cutting a promo before.
And the fence getting out of the way. I don't know if I can. Do we have a ladder?
I don't know, but thank God for the 9-inch color monitor brought to us courtesy of Smart Mark Video. We can see everything that's going on now when the fans get in our way. Wait a minute. Reception's going out on this monitor up here. They got us a faulty monitor.
It's all in the wiring, Jim, and you set it up. It's all your fault. I blame you. You're up. Well, at least we have a locker room, sort of. Too Tough Tony, Corporal Robinson, brawling out amongst many weapons.
Where's Corporal?
He's
The
around
picture's starting to come
somewhere.
back in on the monitor.
Yeah, we're getting rid of some of the snow because it's so hot in here. I see an Ox Harley shirt in the crowd. Another legend of the IWA. Corporal, there he is, and he's got a chair. Right down across the back, the lower back of Too Tough Tony.
Not even 2 hours into the new building and chairs are about to bite the dust.
And blood has already been spilled. Big suplex onto the chairs. Tony going for a suplex on Corporal, but Corporal trying to use his leverage. Ah! Brain buster on the floor. That's unreal.
No, Tool Man, that wasn't Jesus Christ. That was Too Tough Tony. Dave Prazak, you're supposed to be doing play-by-play. Look at the monitor and tell us what's going on.
I'm tired. I haven't slept. What? It's a shoot.
Neither have I, Dave Prazak.
Truth be told, you know, I'm always honest with the fans. We don't have any fucking monitor. All right? That's why we're being quiet. We can't fucking see. So I'm sorry. You people are...
We were supposed to make the other federations jealous and think that Smart Mark Video gave us the monitor.
Well, sorry. I refuse to lie to the fans unlike you. So, yeah. We're trying to do our jobs. But you can see at home what's going on.
We can't.
Too Tough Tony and Corporal Robinson brawling amongst the fans.
All right, Corporal Robinson is up to his feet.
What's he got? Is that ironing board? I need to iron my tie. It's all wrinkled. I need iron. Where is it?
Now all you need is the iron.
Maybe one of these fans has it. What's he looking to do with the ironing board is the question. I guess we're going to find out. Too Tough Tony in control right now. Drives Corporal down into the board of iron. Hawaiian Santa watching on. And they're taking it to the back of this new building. I guess they're gonna break it in. You know,
I hope to God they don't break anything, Dave Prazak.
if we need to move a couple doors down, we can't break much of anything here, or else, yeah, we're going to be stuck. Making their way over here. I'm going to get out of the way if they get too close, Jim. I'm going to run. I'm going to run fast.
I'm the boss. If they hit me, they're fired. I think we're pretty safe over here, Prazak.
Tony's coming over here. I'm leaving.
Finally, thankfully, Dave Prazak's run like the chicken that he is. Chairs and ladders being incorporated into this match. Hey, that created a good breeze when everyone rushed past here.
Another legend of the IWA, former valet of Chris Hero.
I don't quite think.
Notorious Norma. Gigantor.
Gigantor. Bigfoot.
Giant Blonde. Blondie.
Quit drooling, Toolman. I heard a Charlie chant going up. They must have been doing something excruciating to themselves. Unfortunately, there's a human wall in front of us. We could not see a thing that was going on.
We should be in the eagle's nest thing. Bird's nest. Crow's nest. Chicken coop.
Too Tough Tony
What's the name of Breeze's
is
nest?
bleeding.
Chicken coop. Anyway.
Looks like he's about to do a somersault leg drop.
One of his trademark maneuvers, front flip leg drop into the body of Corporal Robinson, propels him into the ring. To the delight of these fans.
Oh, choking him with his own arm. Ain't that a kick in the ass?
Does that have a Japanese name or something? Have you read the Mike Quackenbush autobiography? Does he explain the names of
I have not read the Mike Quackenbush autobiography. I'm sure it's a great book, those of you.
So you were lying on the April 5th tape, April Blood Showers, Indianapolis, when you said that it was a great read. That if he's as good of a wrestler as he is an author, then it would be a great match that night. You lie so much to the fans.
I never said I read it. I've heard from people whose opinion I respect that it is a good book.
Well, read. Expand your knowledge, Jim. Is Tony bleeding yet, or is just Corporal the one busted open? Oh, yes, he does.
Corporal Robinson, or if it's
Corporal hooks him, tornado DDT, but Tony blocks it. Big super kick.
Take that, Jayden Draigo.
A heartbreak kid. Slingshot leg drop. Corporal goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 2.
Thank goodness we don't have a 1 o'clock curfew on getting out of this building like we do in Indianapolis, Dave Prazak. There's still a lot more matches to come tonight. I don't know if we'd be able to make the deadline. And we are getting just hours away from you finding out who the mystery tag team partner is for Mark Wolf.
Well, if it's anyone returning to the IWA, my money is on Chris Class. Oh, could he be looking to go for Tony's finisher right here on Tony? No,
Tony's
Tony.
finisher is a corkscrew plancha.
He's been using that move too, where he drops him right on his head. Sunset flip. No, not enough. Fish out of water. I thought they said they saw enough wrestling in the first couple matches already.
I think they were the fish out of water.
Those moves were the fish out of water in this match. Exchanging chops now. Flair Steamboat. Do deep arm drag. Double eye poke. Misses with the leg lariat. Low blow it looked like by Too Tough Tony.
That's not a
Only a
very
2
nice
count.
thing to do to your best friend.
No, it's not. I thought they were friends. Maybe they're not. Maybe they don't like each other anymore.
Maybe they had a bad night together in Detroit. Some hard feelings.
Maybe A.T. Huck didn't pay them what he promised. You never know.
Because that was half a clubber into the nuts right there, Dave Prazak.
A clubber in.
Scissors
Maybe it's gonna be Dusty Rhodes. Mark Wolf and Dusty Rhodes versus the Fat Boys.
Staple gun into play. Too Tough Tony with some extra money for his payday tonight. If Corporal doesn't steal it from him.
Well, there's some thick staples in that thing. I was stapling that into the wall earlier today. And now it's going into flesh. That has to hurt.
Hey, his payday just doubled.
Oh boy. They're coming over here again, Jim. Do I need to move? Do I need to move? No, I'm not. They're going around the other side.
If he goes around and takes a couple more staple guns, he can buy a pack of cigarettes when this is over. Come on. That sounds like a mess that Brent Blades is going to have to clean up later tonight.
That sounds like a mess that Charlie would be proud of.
I see a pile of chairs being formed in the ring. Can't tell where they're coming from. Can't tell where the wrestlers are.
Well, you know, later on tonight, Mark Wolf's mystery partner could be somebody who he's been friends with in the past. Could be that spring or autumn person, whatever. But I don't think she could do anything to Mitch Page. He's a big guy.
Probably give him 3 or 4 diseases.
Yeah. I heard Nadia and Nyce had diseases. There's a door in the ring.
Tool man.
There's thumbtack bat. I see in the ring.
We've got a door in the ring, chairs in the ring, a thumbtack bat in the ring.
Do we have wrestlers or a referee in the ring now?
Referee just now got into the ring, and we've got 2 wrestlers in the ring.
Very good.
Tony still has money on his head. Now he's got some thumbtacks to join him. If he's got to catch a flight tonight, he ain't making it through the metal detector.
Another shot to the head of Too Tough Tony with a thumbtack bat by Corporal Robinson. Jeffersonville misses with the big swing. Going for the boot camp now, Tony? No way.
Corporal's going to show him how it's done.
Yep. Tony was maybe a little miffed that Corporal was trying for Tony's other finisher, this thing, besides the corkscrew plancha. Right on top of the net! And that thumbtack bat. Both of these men trying to hit each other's trademark maneuvers during the course of the matchup, and able to successfully block their opponent from doing so.
15 minutes on, 15 minutes remaining on match.
Rico stopped drinking long enough to make a 15-minute announcement in this match. These guys have been beating the hell out of each other for 15 minutes already. I don't think it's going to go the remaining 15.
Thumbtacks. We have tacks. Things are going to get a little tacky right about now. Lays Corporal out on top. Could we see corkscrew plancha from Too Tough Tony right now?
Through the tacks, through the door,
He has Corporal
through the chairs, off the wall, off the Colgate clock, nothing but hits.
That's it. That's gotta be it. 3, Too Tough Tony comes up your winner.
best of you yet. Now get up. Man, you've been everywhere together. For the Lynch Mob, yeah, the Lynch Mob, me and his brother, tonight you come out there telling people what we're all about. And you know, too tough, IWA's got a home now, and every bit of our competition will feel what you don't understand, and hate what you can't conquer, bitch!
Tremendous hardcore matchup. Too Tough Tony with a corkscrew plancha through a door.
I think they're going to take the dollar bills off Too Tough Tony's head to help pay for the new door that they just broke. It's a new building. I don't think they were supposed to do that yet.
I hope the hell not. I didn't give him an okay to break a door. Gate clock, nothing but net.
Corporal Robinson, no blood, no guts, no glory. 2002, brother, we put one hell of a show on. Me, Corporal Robinson, rocked the motherfucking house.
The wild-eyed Southern boy is back, Dave Prazak.
A true legend of the IWA.
The legend in the IWA. Everyone's favorite performer. All the guys
Retired
love him.
Harley Race.
He retired Harley Race last night. But by God, he's just a blast to be around.
Last night, Harley Race wrestled last night.
He said last
Is that a dark
night.
match?
He said last night that he retired him.
Yeah, but it happened several years ago. Tracy hits the ring.
John Howard gets the ref another Tracy Smothers match. This just makes John Howard's year. A fling with Desiree and reffing Tracy Smothers. He's happy till at least 2010.
You have a lineup here, Jim Fannin.
I have no idea.
Is he taking on Jamie Dundee?
Yes.
I see an old school wrestling
He is
match.
taking on Jamie Dundee tonight.
A classic Southern wrestling confrontation right here. First show at the new building. No blood, no guts, no glory. 2002 Zoo.
Michael Todd Stratton didn't show up tonight. He was scheduled to take on Jamie Dundee. Tracy Smothers was supposed to be in a three-way dance with Sexy Ace Steel and Tarek the Great. Tracy Smothers asked to wrestle Jamie Dundee, a blast from the past, renewing old acquaintances. When he found out that Jamie's opponent wasn't here tonight, so this should be a classic. What a way to open up the new IWA arena. Chase Ice versus Tracy Smothers.
30-minute time limit. Introducing first, weighing 242 pounds, heading from Springfield, Tennessee, Tracy Smothers. And his opponent across the ring, hailing from Memphis, Tennessee, he is one half of the world-renowned tag team PG-13 IWA. Welcome, Tracy Ice.
Jamie Dundee.
Shh, Tracy's about to talk.
I'm being quiet.
Shut up! You know what makes me sick? sick is you stupid marks. You know what that means? All over the internet, all you read some goofy sheet, and you don't think you know something about this business. You don't know diddly squat. You don't know a damn thing.
The torch is a goofy sheet. That's right.
Because you're a mark and you pay a ticket. But you shut up, fat boy.
Is he talking about IWA Tony from MidwestMarks.com?
And Tracy will do it too, fat ass. Sit down.
When the show's gonna whale me out back. Now let's get one thing straight here. I can't stand the state of Kentucky, and I especially can't stand Indiana. As you can see, I'm a Tennessee volunteer, okay? And we beat you on everything. Football, baseball, you ain't got no wrestling team. Indiana University sucks. Indiana Pacers suck. I can't trust you about nothing else because you don't have anything else. And if I hear you jack off your Tracy sucks, I'm going to come out there and slap each and every one of you individually.
Disrespectful IWA fan.
So let's get this straight. You bunch of jails don't like a world-renowned superstar like sellout, smoky, psycho Smothers, right? But the good thing is I don't like you either. And you're all right. The former 10-time USWA tag team champion with Rookie D, Tracy Smothers, the son of superstar Pondo. Come on here. Well, David, we faced each other a lot of times in tag matches, but I don't remember much about any singles. So the first time I hear any of y'all yelling JC, JC, I would have been Ultra Mega Mass Homicide instead of having a place right now.
Ultra Mega Double Triple Mass Homicide.
You gotta love Tracy Smothers.
I really can't stand y'all. You get that? You make me sick. Hey, Gundy, I got all the respect in the world for you. I got all the respect for your dad. I got all the respect in the world for anybody that puts on a pair of boots in the IWA or anywhere else. But before I bust you up and beat you up, young man, I'm going to give you the wrestling lesson of your life.
I love Tracy Smothers. He's phenomenal.
Now, what I do is take my jacket off. I was a divorce rate up in Clarksville, Indiana. So keep the noise down, okay? If I hear Tracy sucks, I'm going to slap somebody real quick.
You see, unlike Rico Beatty, Tracy knows where we're at.
That's right. Rico drunk off his ass thinking that we're across the road in Jeffersonville.
Are you done? What was all that shit you just went through for 10 minutes? Are you done? If they had a belt for running that big sucker, you would be the big sucker heavyweight champion of the world. So that 10 minutes worth of bullshit you just gave us, we could have done without, brother. And you know what the last thing I read on that stuff that happened on the internet was your old ass retirements, brother. So what the hell are you doing back tonight, especially tussling with me? Because I may be little, but I don't give a damn, and if you want to know something, Tracy sucks.
That's purely speculation. Oh, no. We do have two.
He did work in the WWF.
Yes. Well,
Was Pat the one that hired him?
both of these men have worked in the WWF, but
Well, perhaps they both sucked. But the
I wouldn't
question-
say that.
the
But they
question
are
would
two
be-
great Southern wrestling legends, not only in the
They are
IWA,
both
but
legends.
wrestling in general. Freddie Joe Floyd. Nation of Domination legend. Jamie Dundee.
Tracy's dancing. That's one of the reasons why you gotta love Tracy Smothers. Puts on several different shows for you in one night. For some reason, the fans ain't getting behind Shaquille Ali. Tracy paying more attention to the fans than he is Jamie Dundee, and that could be a bad mistake. Quit painting your fingernails, Dave Prazak, and get play-by-play.
I don't paint my fingernails. Tracy Smothers now jawing with somebody who has a bad haircut.
Tracy's about ready to tell them to spread this out amongst themselves. Jamie trying to hook up with a fan up there in the audience, and from what I see, I can't blame him. Can't blame him at all. Hey, taxi driver! Hey, taxi driver! I need to go over the 2nd Street Bridge, please. Puff Bagwell driving taxis. Tracy dancing again. You're not on Soul Train, Tracy Smothers. You're in a wrestling ring.
But he is quite a dancer.
Oh, he's a hell of a dancer.
Nadia Nyce is wondering where
Tracy shadowboxing.
That guy.
Watch out. Wait, he's getting run with a bar.
Watch out for the barbed wire match, Tracy. This is the IWA after all.
Tracy. Tracy going to town on that pole.
Tracy's got a few screws loose, but he's not afraid to fight any of these guys.
Tracy about to take on the entire 2nd row. And I think the 2nd row would be in for the ass whipping of a lifetime.
I would agree.
Even though Tracy called me the worst ring announcer in captivity last night, I'd still have to go to and be on his side if he fought in the 2nd row. Tracy's about to start a riot with our fans over here in the 2nd row. Flashbacks to the Kmart building, Dave Prazak, when Tracy Smothers would have a riot every week started just by opening up a door and walking into the building.
Well, hopefully we won't have a riot at this first show here in the new building.
What has Jamie Dundee got?
What is he trying to do?
A picture of Tracy Smothers from his FBI days in ECW magazine, and I think Jamie Dundee just violated that picture.
That's profane. He's hardcore. As a Dirty Sanchez chant breaks out. Yeah, what exactly is a Dirty Sanchez, Jim Fannin?
You're the play-by-play man, you tell us.
It's not a wrestling hold. But Tracy Smothers back in the corner by Jamie Dundee. Tracy out on the apron.
Maybe it was the character name that they had, one of these two had in that prison flick they were in.
Oh my.
Not exactly sure what the hell the name of that movie was. But The Last Castle. Rush out the Blockbuster video to rent that one.
Was that the one where Tracy looked like David Letterman? Oh, that was Claxor. That's right. And
Tracy's
still
gonna gouge somebody's eyes out if he keeps this up. That fan better sit down. Hey, Buff, you've been fired by every organization just like Tracy has. But I don't think you're welcome in the IWA. Sit down, go drive your taxi. Then leave Tracy Smothers alone. Jamie Dundee, the Iceman, just waiting to lock up. I think this may be the first wrestling action of the match.
Yeah, what would this place be like with beer, Jim Fannin? When do we get our liquor license?
I do not know when.
We got fans challenging Tracy Smothers, and he's sober.
If he was drunk, though, he may not have been able to stand up and make the challenge. And there'd be a lot more money coming into the IWA concession stand. We could buy better security than the mullet security we've got now.
Nothing against mullet security. He can't afford a haircut, he just chooses to be there.
Somebody was chanting Lawler's bitch. Which one of these two was he chanting it at, though? You got to be more specific when you're chanting stuff like that.
Jamie Dundee taking over on Tracy Smothers really quickly, and once again complaining to referee John Howard of a pull of the hair, pull of the tights. John asking these fans if he pulled the hair. Most of them appear to be saying that he did not.
Oh, now Tracy's interested in some of the fans on the other side of the ring.
That says it all right there.
Tracy, can I have a hug? Everybody needs a hug here.
Side headlock applied by Tracy Smothers. Trading hammerlocks. Headlock takeover by JC Ice. Tracy bails out to the floor.
Tracy, the veteran.
Slow things down a little bit. Very wise maneuver.
Exactly. Get out of the ring when things aren't going your way. Milk the time limit. Make it work for you. Evidently, Tracy's plan is to frustrate Jamie Dundee, get him angry, and hope that that leads to him making a mistake that can lead to a relatively easy victory for the wild-eyed Southern boy tonight. Now, Tracy coming out of retirement, missing the last several months while he was in retirement. His stamina may not be there. He may not feel that he has enough gas in the tank to go 20 minutes tonight. A fast-paced action.
10 minutes have elapsed in the matchup, and we have a collar and elbow tie-up. Fireman's carry takeover by Tracy Smothers. And Jamie Dundee says that Tracy had the tights on that one. Who can play at this game?
Tracy begging the fans to say he didn't pull the tights.
Arm drag by Tracy Smothers takes JC Ice over. He had the hair, John. And mocking Tracy Smothers, doing a little dancing of his own, and JC Ice.
No one can dance like Tracy Smothers, though, Dave Prazak. Not even Danny Terrio. Be a little bit before your time there, Tool Man. and a different kind of dancing than the crap that you play on the radio. Think Disco Inferno.
Tracy misses with that attempt. Arm drag by JC Ice. Second one. And once again, wisely, Tracy Smothers goes out to the floor. Slowing the pace of this matchup down. Not going to let Jamie Dundee get several maneuvers in succession and take over on him.
Careful, Mullet Security is on the prowl over here.
You want your Jared towel? Yeah, you want your Jared towel?
Still to come, Dysfunction versus Ian Rotten. MAW title versus Phyllis's hair.
Phyllis has a lot of hair, and I don't think the Mid-American title's worth that damn much.
Girls pretending to wrestle. Rain and Lacey. Still to come.
Matter of fact, if I walked into a pawn shop, Dave Prazak, and saw the Mid-American title there for a penny, I'd tell the man he needed to pay me $25 to take it off his hands.
Man, you're just so full of hatred, aren't you, Jim? Still to come, Tarek the Great. Sexy Ace Steel.
Saw Sexy Ace Steel here at the building earlier today, Dave Prazak. He had a knee brace on. I talked with him. He said that the match with Matt Murphy last night, he tweaked his knee a little bit, the right knee. We'll see if Tarek the Great has caught wind of it from some of the guys in the back. Maybe word's gotten out.
Tarek's a ring veteran. He's done his scouting. Tackle by Tracy Smothers, runs right over JC Ice, but slowly making his way back to his feet as Tracy gives out a
Tarek the Great, over 10 times in the past, he has been IWA Mid-South Light Heavyweight Champion, looking to regain that title tonight, but he's coming off a very severe neck injury, so both men not at 100% coming into this matchup. Be very interesting to see the results of that later tonight.
Both men IWA Light Heavyweight greats in their own time. Tarek making his way back to the IWA recently, trying to show that he still has what it takes to be a top contender in the light heavyweight division. But once again, Jamie Dundee being accused by Tracy Smothers of underhanded tactics.
Well, you also missed he was doing a little dance again. Fans getting on Tracy with a Tracy sucks dick chant.
Didn't hear the dick.
4 or 5 people were chanting it at the end of it.
You're listening for the dick, aren't you? Talking about Chris Hero's behind. Jim Fadden, I'm moving over a few more inches away from you right now at the broadcast table.
You're the one who doesn't want women around you, Dave Prazak. So
I just don't want him in a wrestling ring. I never said I didn't like women.
Back fist by Tracy Smothers. Oh, here comes the throat thrust. Multiple chops.
That's what makes Tracy Smothers so awesome. That exchange right there. Big power slam by the smaller framed Jamie Dundee. Has Tracy backed into the corner. Pulling a page out of the Chris Hero playbook from earlier tonight.
You can tell Jamie Dundee that it's not
Tracy with his feet on the ropes. That's a 3 count. Tracy Smothers beat Jamie Dundee with his feet on the ropes. Jamie Dundee hit 9 of those punches, and Tracy Smothers maneuvering him into a position where he had his shoulders pinned for the count of 3. Tracy Smothers is the better man tonight.
He's at least the smarter man. 2 feet on the rope, and he gets a victory.
Who needs a Jared Tall now, huh? Where's the Tracy Smothers? Spread out, look up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next matchup is one of your main events of the evening. Ian Rotten goes and tries to become an 8-time Mid-American Wrestling Heavyweight Champion here tonight as he puts on the line the the hair of his #1 fan, Phyllis. She put her hair up in the Tri-County Shrine Club, and the match went to a 45-minute time limit draw, in which Dysfunction took quite possibly the worst ass-kicking I've ever seen in my entire life. Tonight, in the opening of the building, Ian Rotten has promised that he will lead the building an 8-time Mid-American Heavyweight Champion, just to stick it to Carmine Despirito for all the times he's chipped Ian Rotten out of money, for all the times he's taken him off the card at the last minute because he didn't want to pay him. And the only way he could get this title shot close to Louisville, Kentucky, to get a fair shot, was to put Phyllis's hair on the line. Toolman, you weren't there, I was. Ian Rotten was the Mid-American champion. Carmine Despirito threw a fireball, hit him in the face, and made Dysfunction pin him and win the title because Carmine Despirito wants no part of Ian Rotten as Mid-American Heavyweight Champion.
I'm telling you, there's Dysfunction. He is pissed off between Dysfunction and Carmine. Pissed off Ian so much. I'd hate to be in Dysfunction's shoes tonight.
You know, Dysfunction's just a pawn in this game. This matchup is more Carmine Despirito versus Ian Rotten than it is Dysfunction versus Ian Rotten. Dysfunction is an 18-year-old rookie in this business. He has his entire future to look forward to, but if he takes a beating like he did at the hands of Ian Rotten a few weeks ago at the Tri-County Shrine Club, Dysfunction may never wrestle again because it was a hellacious ass whipping. The only thing Dysfunction has going for him, and you weren't in Indianapolis last night, Ian Rotten got tore to shreds by that barbed wire in the main event last night, not even 24 hours ago, as Man Pondo left Ian Rotten a bloody mess in Indianapolis. So that is the only advantage that Dysfunction has tonight.
Advantage Ian has over Dysfunction is the many years experience. Sure, titles are nice, but an ass kicking from a multi-year veteran like Ian Rotten is not really worth it.
Ian has experience, he has size, he has power, he has the knowledge advantage. He knows every dirty trick in the book. He can mat wrestle, he can brawl. He's lost 80 pounds, over 80 pounds in a year, so he's a lot more mobile than he used to be. Let's go up to the ring introductions.
With a 60-minute time limit, introducing first the challenger, putting up the hair of Miss Phyllis, here at ringside, weighing a swell 250 pounds, headed from Louisville, Kentucky. He is a former IWA World Heavyweight Champion and the undisputed king of hardcore, Ian Rotten. And his opponent, putting up the Mid-American Heavyweight Championship of the world. Weighing 200 pounds, headed from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Dysfunction.
It's never a good thing to worry about their fans, but when you've got Ian Rotten pissed off looking at you, it's really not smart to mess with the fans.
It's not smart. Dysfunction better know rule number 1 when you're in the ring with Ian Rotten, never turn your back. Ian Rotten brought into this business the hard way by his brother Axel. Ian and Axel Rotten, the Pro Wrestling Illustrated 1995 Feud of the Year for the carnage that they did to each other to put ECW on the map and help make it grow into a worldwide company before its untimely demise. Dysfunction wasn't even in high school then. You know, so he's got the fresher legs, he's got the speed. You know, he's a lot younger, he's probably got a stamina advantage in this matchup. But Ian Rotten can kill him, and now,
And it's
chair shot, and Dysfunction. Ian Rotten's gonna hit him with the chair again. He didn't just hit him, he crushed him with that. He crushed him with that chair. Home run
Cal Ripken would be proud, Jim Fannin.
Cal Ripken, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire. That was a hell of a swing. And Dysfunction is in a world of trouble already. And he's off to a worse start than the match at the Tri-County Shrine Club.
Forehead's already busted open.
Not even a minute into this match, and Ian has already pulverized him. Ian Rotten just got taken off of a Mid-American show next Saturday. Carmine owes him money, and then he was supposed to pay him next week at a show that Carmine's running on the 22nd. Carmine called him today and said, don't bother coming up here. I don't have your money. You're not on the show. So now, Ian Rotten is out for blood, and unfortunately for Dysfunction, it's not Carmine Despirito he's getting his hands on, it's Dysfunction.
I think when Ian's looking at Dysfunction in his eyes, he's looking at Carmine Despirito and all that money he's lost.
He just drilled Dysfunction with a board that has nails in it. To a man.
The sad thing for Dysfunction is Ian could probably pin him at any moment already, but that's not how it's going to work.
No, Ian Rotten is going to torture him. He's going to make him pay for all the past sins of Carmine Despirito, passing a message to him, saying that if he can't get Carmine, Dysfunction is the next best thing.
He's going for a powerbomb.
Powerbomb on the floor. Powerbomb on the floor. And the happiest person in the building right now is Phyllis, who is feeling no remorse whatsoever, and she has no fear that she's going to lose her hair. That powerbomb on the floor probably knocked Dysfunction out.
People are already saying you could finish him, but it's not going to work like that.
Chair into the ring post. This is just carnage. Brent Blades is going to have to start asking himself, when is enough enough?
I know Brent and Ian are good friends, and I'm sure Brent has felt bad for Ian that his friends lost money, but he's got to think on a professional level. There's a body, a human body, that's getting his ass kicked, and you've got to draw the line somewhere.
Dysfunction hasn't gotten one move in. We're at least 3-4 minutes into this matchup, and it's all been brutality by Ian Rotten. Dysfunction hasn't got nothing off.
Jesus.
I don't know what that was.
It was loud as hell, though.
It was loud as hell, and the fans popped like hell for it. We're standing on our chairs watching this mayhem, and we still can't see over the fans.
Oh, it's back into the post.
Ian runs him into the ring post. Dysfunction, a bloody mess. And Ian Rotten doesn't even have a mark on him.
I know. Oh, the goddamn bat to the head.
What was that?
Thumbtack bat to the forehead.
That also had glass on it. He hit him with the light bulbs that were on the end of that wiffle ball bat. Now he's cutting him with the light bulb glass.
I know Dysfunction's a rookie. He's 18 years old. He wants to make a name in this business. Working for IWA will help him do that. Getting the living hell kicked out of him by Ian Rotten won't do a damn thing for him.
That'll just make sure that he doesn't live to see 19 in the wrestling business.
There's a good chance that Dysfunction might pack his bags, pack up his boots, and never lace the boots up again after an ass kicking like he's getting right now.
He just hit him. He's wearing him out with that thumbtack bat.
Dog hell out of Dysfunction.
Brent Blades is going to have to start thinking about the humane thing to do and maybe calling an end to this match. Because this
Powerbomb bat again.
Dysfunction is putting up less of a fight than Mike Tyson did at the end of the Lewis Tyson fight. This is unbelievable.
Even less of a fight than Peter B. Beautiful, last year's King of the Deathmatch tournament.
This could quite possibly be worse than the Peter B. Beautiful pile driver on the floor. Dysfunction is dead. Brent Blades is going to have to call this. This match is going to have to end. Dysfunction's life is at stake here.
18. I know he hasn't done everything in his career right, but Jesus Christ, the kid's 18 years old.
He hasn't done a lot of things in his career right. He has a lot to learn. Ian Rotten's about to make sure that he doesn't learn it. This is too much.
He's a bloody mess inside the ring.
Dysfunction can't even stand up He's bleeding to death in the ring. He's been powerbombed on the floor. He's been pile drove on the floor. He's had thumbtack back, light bulb tube back, busted over his head, chairs, and then he's got his head taken off with the clothesline.
Being in the ring with Ian Rotten isn't the
senton! Standing senton by Ian Rotten.
But like I was saying, being in the ring with Ian Rotten's not the best place to be in the world. But for the destructors that was on the outside on the floor, this is looking like the best place to be for Dysfunction right now.
Brent Blades isn't even checking on Dysfunction. He's not even checking to see if Dysfunction's all right to continue. Oh my God, now he's headbutting him into a man. You've been gone a while. Ian Rotten and Chris Hero have been headbutting the hell out of each other in a series of matches. Ian Rotten left imprints from his scar tissue on the head of Chris Hero after a match from headbutting him so hard. And Dysfunction just collapsed. He couldn't even stand up. And Ian, no one has ever questioned the killer instinct of Ian Rotten. Ian staying on Dysfunction, not giving him a second to breathe.
I think they should question Dysfunction's, just how smart this kid is for A, wanting to continue, and B, signing on the match to begin with.
Ian's asking for that brown chair again. That brown chair is bent. Oh my! He's gonna break that chair over Dysfunction's head.
Finally, Brent Blades asking Dysfunction something.
His head imprint is in that baseball swing of the chair, and Dysfunction's out. Dysfunction can't even protect himself. Now he's just hammering him in the head. Punching him in the forehead with this. There is no call for this. Chair to the leg. This is getting out of hand to a man. Ian Rotten has not even gone for a pinfall. It's like he's not even interested in winning this match. He just wants to end the career of Dysfunction.
I love blood, guts, and this craziness as much as the next IWA fan, but we're getting kind of ridiculous. Something needs to be done.
This is out of hand. Dysfunction needs to say the two magic words. He needs to say, I quit. Save his life, save his wrestling career. To hell with this title. Who cares about going back to Milwaukee and saying, Carmine, I got beat. I'm no longer your champion. The title is not worth it, Dysfunction. Give it up. And if Dysfunction is too stupid to give it up, or if he's just too out of sorts to even know that all he has to do is tap that mat and give up, Brent Blades has to do the right thing. And Brent Blades has to do the right thing and call for this bell.
I know Dysfunction loves this business, and he's trying to make as much as he can out of his stay here in IWA. But you just
now he's getting chopped to death.
But you gotta put a line through it, and you know he's crossed that line, and something needs to be done.
We are 7 or 8 minutes into this matchup, and Dysfunction has not gotten one offensive maneuver in. He showed up to the building late tonight. He wasn't prepared for this matchup. He probably didn't have enough time to stretch out and get ready. Think about what was at hand, and Ian Rotten is just destroying him.
He's proved his point. He's a man. He's gotten his ass kicked, and he's still on his feet.
I watched Ian Rotten destroy Cash Flow in Bardstown, Kentucky in Cash Flow's second ever match. I watched him destroy Bobby Martin in GQ Masters in a tag match with Axel Rotten.
Oh!
I watched him rupture the eardrum of Peter B. Beautiful.
Look at the bloodstains on Ian Rotten's shirt from the forehead of Dysfunction Kurt Kruger.
This may be the worst ass whipping I've ever seen Ian Rotten dish out.
Finally, double arm DDT.
Double arm DDT. Ian Rotten is finally ending this match.
Oh, thank
double
God.
arm DDT. It's over. That's Ian Rotten's finisher.
That should be it. One, two, three. Let's get out of here.
Wait a minute.
What the hell?
What the hell? I'm going up there. This has got to be stopped, to a man.
Let's do something
This has got to be
about it.
stopped.
Jesus Christ. The kid is 18 years old. Jim Fannin has left the ringside area. They're just trying to end the damn match. I know Brent Blades has done nothing about it. Ian still wants the match to go. Dysfunction not smart enough, or even if he, what a suplex variation by Ian Rotten. There's just something that could be done. There's no way this match should continue. There's no match. Brent Blades are trying to get a word on what Brent Blades says. Ian Rotten with yet another variation of a suplex.
I can't help it, Jim. You know that I can't.
Seriously, this match just needs to end. I've talked to Dysfunction. Sure, the kid smoked a lot of pot. He's not the greatest guy in the world. You know, he's done things that are wrong. But this end the match. Patty at ringside. Just Patty, Ian's own wife at ringside, just trying for him to end the match. Ian Rotten setting it with the dragon suplex on his head and neck of Dysfunction. The line has been crossed several minutes ago. They're trying to get Brent to end the match. He won't. I mean, as much as you dislike Dysfunction Kurt Kruger, there's a line that's been crossed. You need to end the match. Ian Rotten must have realized some kind of potential in Dysfunction, or else he wouldn't have invited him to come wrestle in the IWA. So he realizes what kind of career Dysfunction may have had ahead of him. But after yet another suplex, after tonight, I don't know if there is any more of a career for Dysfunction Kurt Kruger. He has yet to perform a single offensive maneuver. The match should end. Ian ignoring orders from best friend and Jim Fannin, ignoring wife Patty. Brent Blades finally give him a count to hopefully end the slaughter. Ian saying if he gets up, the match continues. But Dysfunction now showing signs of movement. Don't tell me this dumbass is going to try to stand up. Fannin just telling the kid to stay down. He's up to 8. Kurt, just stay down, brother. The kid's gotten his ass kicked way too much. But yes, cut, thank God, call for the bell. Thank God, enough was enough. Let's get the word from Rico. Hopefully we've just got a new Mid-American champion and this slaughter is over. Jesus Christ.
Has stopped the match, making Ian Rotten the winner and new Mid-American champion.
The fans applauding, and I mean, as much as I respect and as much as I like Ian Rotten, and he's given me the opportunity to come down and perform and be involved. Ian with the Brent Blades, obviously pissed off. Jayden back of Brent Blades. Ian highly pissed off. Showing his Mid-American title. But like I was saying, for as much as Ian's done, for me, that is simply wrong. Ian, he's given me the opportunity to referee and announce one of the greatest organizations, but this was just really screwed up.
Hey, you remember this? The day comes, Dysfunction, if you want to make a name for yourself by being one of the biggest dogs there is, period. When it comes to hardcore wrestling, you tell me and you tell Carmine, I want to be hardcore. I want to be hardcore. Let me tell you something. I'm the measuring stick when it comes to hardcore wrestling. People ask me what I do for a living. I say I'm a pro wrestler. I say I bleed for my money.
That he does, and he's damn good at it, proving it tonight with Dysfunction Kurt Kruger.
Let me tell you something, you little fucking motherfucking punk you. How dare you think that you're gonna make a name off of me at 18 years old, I'll give you credit. You're either stupid, crazy, or tough. But I'll tell you this, you step in the ring with me again, that ass whipping will be nothing. I will take your fucking brains and you will be shitting them out your asshole the next day from chair shot after chair shot. But this is the IWA Mid-South. It's not Mid-American wrestling. This is where the man and the boys get the living shit kicked out of them.
I hope Carmine Despirito buys a copy of this tape and listens to this.
And I know, Patty, you don't understand this macho stuff, but sometimes a man's got to make a point. And you're right. I made my point. I made my statement. Game, set, match, Ian Rotten.
Point taken.
Ian Rotten, 8 times Mid-American champion.
Run plays. Don't ever do something I tell you not to do. Because remember, you screw with the boss, you get the belt, then you get the chair. Hey, he's one of the best kids I had. If I had 50 more like him, I'd be damn proud. But Brent, I hope you chalk this up to experience. I hope you chalk this up to know. No offense to Jimmy Fallon, no offense to you, Patricia, but I own this motherfucking company. It's IWA, it's my blood, it's my sweat, it's my tears. And though you're doing me all along the step of the way, I've never, ever asked you to do anything in this ring. And when you think about this, what you did tonight is interfere in what I do. And that don't need to happen. That does not need to happen. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. See, because I played with that kid over at Shriners Club. I played with him, and he wound up lasting 45 minutes. I can't do that no more. I want people, when they come to IWA, to see the mean streak, the nastiness. I want them to see why my motherfucking name's Rotten, and I'm one of the best in the fucking business.
You proved that tonight, but you don't need to commit murder to prove it.
He proved that point about 30 seconds in.
Because I let pieces of shit like Joe Bell exist. Pieces of shit like Jim Cornette exist. You motherfuckers want to talk shit about me? Corny, I'm only right down the street, you fucking motherfucking cornhole motherfucking banana off the ass, cock-sucking, no good reject from the WWF.
Hey, Ian, don't hold anything back. Tell them what you really think.
We are the fucking real deal in wrestling. There ain't no fake shit about it. You want to call yourself sports entertainment? Well, fuck you, because sports entertainment sucks.
So you're trying to tell me he doesn't like Cornette?
I believe that he wouldn't piss on Cornette if Cornette was on fire.
Well, you learn something new every day, Jim Fan, and I'll be damned.
Yes.
Y'all ready to get the action started?
Someone, a little birdie told me during the past intermission that you're going to be very upset about who the mystery tag partner is, and
we'll see about that, because I think that Mitch Page and Rollin will walk out of this building tonight with the tag team titles still around their waist. Now, I am going to do you, Jim Fannin, a favor. I'm going to do Smart Mark Video fans a favor. And I'm even going to do these stupid girls a favor and cut them some slack. I'm going to humor you and humor all the viewers and actually try to, quote-unquote, call what they are trying to do as professional wrestling, even though they're not athletes, even though they're not wrestlers, because they're only women.
I mean, you pissed all over Marc Godeker last night on commentary.
I didn't piss on anything.
It took you 5 minutes into the match before you said his name one time.
Well, he needs to earn his spot in the IWA, just like these girls would have to earn their spot, whatever they're doing. But I don't think they belong in a wrestling ring.
Neither one of these are Delilah Starr, but perhaps, given some time, some seasoning, some experience, and some opportunities, they could be a Sherry Martel or a Medusa Michelli.
Well, I don't know about that. But they're here tonight, and maybe some of the men in the crowd like to feast their eyes on these girls.
Just a second, I gotta tell Rico one thing.
Okay, Jim, go get your box of tissues. But yeah, as I said, I will humor the viewers here tonight. I will humor the Smart Mark Video crew and call this match as a wrestling match.
I've been away for a while.
That's my vote. Wait, let's hear the intermission. He might be drunk, but he can do it.
I tell you, that tool man's like a damn puppy. As soon as you walk away, he's right up here following in my footsteps.
Introducing first, and from Sacramento, California, the lady that himself faces hotter than a toaster, Rain.
Hotter than a toaster?
Hotter than a toaster, Dave Prazak. And let me tell you, the rumors are running rampant about that toaster.
Hailing from Minneapolis.
Millie, he is so drunk right now.
What? Hey, Rico, what was that town again?
He doesn't need to talk anymore into the mic for this match.
All right.
But yeah, I'll do you guys a favor.
Now, why are the fans gonna call her a crack whore when Brent Blades thinks she's hotter than a toaster?
Well, maybe they know something that we don't about her. I don't know, but I'll humor you and call these wrestling maneuvers if they try to do them here. A whip into the ropes by Lacey and a flying
The rumors
elbow.
that I've heard is she thinks that it's awfully sick to be calling her a crack whore.
Maybe. Shoulder tackle. Down goes the toaster girl, Rain. Kick takes her down, and much like Tracy Smothers earlier tonight, Rain bails out to the floor.
Too Tough Tony standing by us over here. Scouting for a date or just interested in the match?
Well, have it one way, Jim Fannin. I could be looking for a date, but I'm checking out the ladies busting their ass here tonight.
Too Tough Tony,
people are checking out their asses. Yeah, that's about right.
Congratulations on that great match with Corporal Robinson earlier.
Whoa,
tonight.
Lacey going for a hip toss. Rain lands on her feet. Drop down by Lacey. Monkey flip. And the blonde takes over in this exhibition. Big body slam. She goes over the slam and takes Lacey down by the hair. You know, she might not belong in the ring, but I like Rain's attitude a little bit here.
You like her attitude? I think you like her assets, too.
No comment on that. But she's putting the boots to Lacey right now. This is the third time that they have faced each other in an IWA ring. Previously in Indianapolis, a match that I had to put a stop to because basically it was an embarrassment to the show. And they wrestled each other, quote-unquote wrestled each other, at the Tri-County Shriners Club in Clarksville a few weeks ago.
Well, Dave Prazak, as we're looking at this fine-ass girls in the ring, but check out the bald-headed referee we got. Do you think he uses turtle wax on top of that head or not?
That might be the question of the night to Tough Tony, but Lacey backs Rain into the corner. Those are chops right to the boobs. Lacey now shot into the corner. Rain comes charging in with a clothesline.
I love to be that hand that smacked that boob.
I'd smack a few boobies, and I think I'm going to be doing that in about 2 weeks on Friday night, the 28th of June in Indianapolis with Nadia and Nyce. Rain comes charging. Lacey spins around, rolls her up. Schoolgirl.
Schoolgirl. Good ad-lib there, Dave Prazak.
Boot to the midsection and a hair mare.
You ain't the best play-by-play man in wrestling well, you just ain't the best play-by-play man in wrestling.
That's right. I learned the hair mare thing from Eric Gargiulo. Rain with Lacey by the hair, picks her back up, shoots her into the ropes. Power slam by Rain.
You're not going to have a smart-ass comment about...
Hey, I said I was going to be nice.
Powerful slam.
I said I was going to be nice. I'm a man of my word, Jim Fallon.
So far you have been, and it's amazed me, Dave Prazak.
You know my opinions, and we'll just leave it at that. Lacey spins around, possibly going for the implant DDT. Rain blocks it. Goes for a reverse slop drop of sorts into a backbreaker across the knee. Once again, putting the boots to the blondie.
You know, these fans not being very respectful towards the ladies. I think a few of them are more interested in puppies. I didn't know that there was dogs in here, but...
From some of the ring rats that are sitting in the crowd, I would say there's a couple of dogs in here, yeah. Steps right over Lacey. I like the attitude of Rain.
I don't like her choice of doing a leg drop, but...
Hey, whatever's clever, Jim.
Clever?
Yeah, that's right. It rhymes, too. Look at the clothesline. Hooks her once again. This time, instead of a backbreaker, brings her all the way down to the canvas. And has a few choice words for these idiots here in Clarksville. You see, Nadia Nyce, you see, what offends me more than anything is that Nadia Nyce thinks that she can wrestle me. I mean, she can't even do what these girls are doing.
Yeah, but she still found a way to beat you in two...
Whoa! TKO assault. Lacey goes for the cover, but Rain, presence of mind, gets her leg draped over the gimpy bottom rope of the IWA ring.
Is the light heavyweight title match next, Dave?
I believe so. It will be Tarek the Great taking on champion Sexy Ace Steel one-on-one.
Then the mystery tag match.
Mystery title. Where Mean and Hard will retain the titles.
And then our 200 light bulb
Rain
match.
laying on her back. Lacey possibly going for a moonsault here, but Rain's back on her feet. Shot to the butt. Second shot to the butt.
Well, it is a mighty large
has
match
Lacey
there,
on her shoulders, but Lacey wriggles out of it. Two forearms to the chest of Rain. Reversal of the whip. Duck of the clothesline attempt. Waistlock. Rain trying to counter it. Waistlock of her own. Has Lacey up on her shoulders. Lacey trying to get out of this time. Has her arms axed into a backbreak. Japanese Ocean Cyclone suplex. And Rain gets the 3 count. Like I said, I'm going to be nice. That was, the referee counted to 3. You can say whatever you want. Women don't belong in wrestling. I'm out of here.
Yes, but that was one hell of a finishing maneuver by Rain, getting the pinfall victory. And it was a nice change of pace that Mean and Hard did not stick their nose into this matchup because they're in the back, worried to hell, wondering who is the mystery partner for Marc Wolf here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are nearing the end no guts, no glory 2002. So far, Dysfunction proved that he had a lot of guts.
We saw a lot of blood from this.
And there was a lot of blood from Corporal, from Tony, from Dysfunction. Lord knows we're going to see a lot of blood and guts in the 200 light bulb tube match. Right now, Tarek the Great is looking for the glory of the IWA Mid-South light heavyweight title.
We're not going to see a lot of blood or a lot of guts, but we'll probably see one hell of a wrestling match between two light heavyweight greats here in the IWA.
Tarek the Great, on more than 10 different occasions, has held the IWA Mid-South Light Heavyweight Championship. Sexy Ace Steel has held that title a few times. Tarek the Great looking to climb that mountain once again. He is the old guard, if you will, being here with a tremendous feud with the American kickboxer to start off the IWA. Jess McGrath voting Tarek the Great versus the American kickboxer the feud of the year on the independent scene in 1997. I and my friends would drive 2 hours to Louisville, Kentucky each and every week just to watch that match on the show because it was worth the drive and the price of admission. But I tell you, Sexy Ace Steel, the new guard of the cruiserweights.
Jimmy, no hard feelings, huh?
No hard feelings, but Dysfunction is a kid. He's got his entire career, and he is not Carmine Despirito. Dysfunction's never shorted you on money, never taken you off of the show because he didn't want to pay you. He didn't deserve to be murdered.
That's your opinion. Sometimes you have to make a statement.
You made the statement.
And right
30
here,
seconds into
right
that
here should be a
match.
hell of a statement in wrestling. Tarek the Great, God only knows how many time light heavyweight champion.
More than 10.
If he is not a threat to Ace Steel, I don't know who is.
As me and Toolman were going over before you came out here, we'll let the introductions go down first.
World Light Heavyweight Champion, Tarek the Great. And his opponent, heading from Chicago, Illinois, your current IWA Light Heavyweight Champion, Sexy Ace Steel.
Anyway, as we were talking before you came over here, this match represents the old guard of Tarek the Great. Most of those title reigns were during his feud with the American kickboxer, and in that time frame, 4 or 5 years ago, Sexy Ace Steel, the new blood in the IWA, hasn't been here quite as long, coming in this summer of 2000 and making quite the name for himself here.
Ace Steel, an incredible ring general. This should be a great wrestling match.
Yeah, Ace Steel, been in the business for more than 10 years now, been everywhere that there is to be. A tremendous trainer, let alone a wrestler. And this should be a phenomenal matchup. Of course, there's going to be a feeling out process.
Had to take care of some IWA business there a second. Try not to ruffle the neighbors early.
Yeah, you don't want to make the neighbors mad on the first night in. But as I was about to say, of course, there's going to be a filling out process here. I do not believe...
These two have never wrestled each other.
Yeah, they've never wrestled each other. It's a little bit of a style mesh. Tarek the Great, high flyer, karate kicks.
But can go to the mat with the best of them.
You know, it's not his preferred style, but he definitely has that ability.
And definitely you got to say that Sexy Ace Steel can high fly. I mean, his finishing maneuver, the springboard DDT, one of the most effective moves
Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever seen anybody kick out of that move after Ace has hit it.
No.
Ace can fly.
Right now, Ace Steel, the ring general, in control. Has Tarek the Great down on the mat.
Mat wrestling, chain wrestling here, going for the object, the 3 count.
That it is both men being cautious in the early going, not wanting to risk the potential of making a huge mistake that could backfire and cause an early defeat in this match. Ace Steel still in control. Had him in the arm wringer. Tarek the Great counters it. Drop toe hold into the face lock on the mat. Has him in a side headlock.
Where's Mike Quackenbush when you need him?
Probably somewhere on the East Coast, flipping and flopping and flying through the air.
Hey, he is wrestling in the junior heavyweight tournament with IWA wrestlers Colt Cabana and CM Punk.
Last night took on the Park in a tag team match with Reckless Youth.
Thank you, Internet Geek Toolman.
Yes. Toolman keeping up on the action while deciding not to go to Indianapolis, but yet he's got time to sit there and cover the internet to find out what's going on everywhere else but here in the IWA. Tarek the Great, front face lock on your champion.
2 guys here doing what the marquee says, and that's wrestling. Handshake there. You might want to watch that from Tarek. Tarek does have a tendency to sometimes sucker someone in.
It's right, a display of sportsmanship by the wrestlers, the fans applauding, showing their appreciation. IWA fans not only here for the blood and guts, also here for the fine wrestling that we provide them. Can you believe that Toolman did not know until tonight that you didn't think too kindly of Jim Cornette?
Really?
No idea.
That happens when a guy gets on the radio and says he's going to run me over with a car.
Ask him.
Well, for God's sakes, go buy some food.
Tarek with an up and over.
In the sunset flip.
Ace kicks out, has him by the feet. Another fish out of water. We saw this for a moment with Corporal and Tony earlier.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Ace cuts him off.
5 minutes on, 40 minutes remaining in the match.
I mean, you've already wrestled tonight. Chris Hero's already wrestled tonight. Those were my 2 guesses as the Mark Wolf's mystery partner coming into the night. Can you shed any light onto that yet for us?
I just think it'll be a beautiful match.
A beautiful match. Hopefully it comes on before 12.
I think so. Hopefully we're out of here by 12. We got a whole lot of ring crew tonight to set up all them light bulbs. So.
Hopefully we can get out of here. In Charlestown, we would run these big shows, and it would go to sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning. Like Sweet Science.
Yeah, but you know what? I really don't, as a wrestling fan, I don't understand fans who bitch about a 4-hour show.
As a wrestling fan,
as long as it's continuous wrestling,
Did we ever get a final count on all the light bulb tubes for the main event?
Oh God, yeah, no. A lot. I think we'll have to count them as we set them up.
Madman Pondo promised last night in Indianapolis that he will break every light bulb tube that is in here.
I know he tried to break my head.
By the looks of it, he was quite successful. But anyway, back to this match.
Tarek great with stiff form. You can hear that thud.
The wrestling pretty much speaks for itself. Me and Ian Rotten don't have to sit here and tell you the names of the holds while they're wrestling each other. Try to fill you in on the other happenings. Springboard, tornado, DDT.
That sends Sexy Ace Steel to the concrete. And folks, there's no pretty blue mats here.
No, there isn't, Joey Styles.
I always thought that was a good point to point out to people.
It is.
Because I know when I watch wrestling and watch these guys take these falls and they got that black mat out there, that blue mat, takes away from it. When guys are hitting concrete, every human being in the world, no matter how stupid they are, from cash flow to, I don't know.
Cash
by the
flow.
way, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Cash. Hope you enjoy it. Quitting so you can celebrate your birthday.
But anyway, as hard as every person in the world knows, that concrete's hard. It don't give. There's no padding to it.
This is not a good position for the light heavyweight champion to find himself in, being rocked back and forth by Tarek the Great. Drops him right into a camel clutch. Of course, he doesn't have the full...
Actually, that's a surfboard because he doesn't have the camel clutch.
Yeah, he doesn't have the arms hooked.
If he was Cufa right now, he'd be going... Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Speaking of Cufa, Pondo, I've seen Pondo tonight. He sure looks a hell of a lot like Cufa with that orange shirt.
Actually does.
Good point, two-man, once again, sticking his nose in, trying to make this a three-man crew.
Hey, what the hell? As long as he's got a good point. If he says something stupid, we'll just slap him and knock him down.
Of course, two-man is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in case Rico is too drunk going into the main event. We'll have a backup ring announcer, so I don't have to run back and forth as I did last night in Indianapolis. Because watching results of Mike Quackenbush and Reckless Youth is more important to you last night than coming to Indianapolis and being a ring announcer.
Two-man, did you get laid?
No. I made pretty decent money. Does that count?
No. No.
So you got laid and made pretty decent money. Gas co business
he
going
was
good
gentle.
for you?
He was gentle, though.
Okay.
A steal with a pitying attempt here. Tarek the Great gets his shoulder up. Single leg Boston Crab of sorts.
Franking on that knee.
See, now that's two holds I've called in this match. For all you who criticize me out there, saying I don't know the names of the holds, here we are in a modified STF. There's three.
Come on, Tarek.
Went for the trifecta on you tonight.
No.
These two trading chops in the middle of the ring.
What the people at home don't realize is it's probably about 105 degrees in here right now.
Ain't that hot? Come on, Joey Styles. Talk about exaggerating stuff.
It's at least 90. I'm sweating to death over here, and I'm just commentating. But I am a
You don't
fat
have
bastard.
one bead of sweat on you. You have some dew. You don't have beads.
Would you care to run your hand under my armpit?
No, I don't want to. It also helps, Jackass, you have two shirts on. It is the summertime.
Caught him in the mouth. Ace Steel tried to duck that clothesline. He didn't get low enough.
And he got caught right in the mouth.
Soft foods for a week. The Mud Weasels in the house tonight. Gracious in beating our ass at softball 1 week ago, and come on out tonight to watch us wrestle.
Yeah, it kind of made me feel better, you know. Gained 3 tickets for an ass whipping.
Tarek the Great takes him over with the snapmare by the hair.
Ask him.
Now has him in a reverse chin lock.
These two really trying to wear one another down. Notice Tarek's smart enough to place that knee in the back.
I'm going to town on calling the names of these moves tonight to him, man. Tarek tried the blind leapfrog, got caught. Belly to back suplex by Sexy Ace Steel, your light heavyweight champion. And Tarek the Great perhaps tried to be a little bit too fancy there. Now he's paying for it. Ace Steel in control of this match. Has him double underhooked.
Tiger driver.
I knew that.
You would have called it a Pearl River plunge, just like Ahmed Johnson.
No, I only call names after talented wrestlers.
Yeah, so Toolman, you're about to lose your mic privileges.
Bringing up that name. Up and over by Tarek. Michinoku driver cradles him almost inches away from a new light heavyweight champion.
Okay, you got it out before me, Jimmy Fanning.
So tell me, how many times have you wrestled and not had an opponent get one single offensive maneuver in on you?
A couple times. A few. But I usually don't prefer to beat them that long.
15 minutes gone, 30 minutes left in the match. Here we go.
You know, Sexy Ace Steel, I mentioned earlier, had an injured knee courtesy of Matt Murphy last night in Indianapolis. He was icing up that knee this afternoon wearing a big brace. Goes for the high-risk maneuver, now he's paying for it. And you can see him favoring that knee. Blocks the attempted DDT. Has him in the gory stretch. Straight down. Sexy Ace Steel retains the title. A sit-down gory stretch.
Oh my. I've never seen that, Jim Fanning.
I've never seen it before. That's why I just named it the gory sit-down gory stretch.
And
Quackenbush
with
probably
a bad back and bad neck. Let's point that out, folks.
I pointed that out earlier in the night with Dave Prazak. Both these men were injured coming in this match. That was just enough to stun Tarek the Great for the 3 count. And now we are seconds away from solving the mystery. Is Robert Stack in the house tonight?
You're the better man tonight. It was a pleasure and a privilege to enjoy your competition tonight in front of every single one of these awesome people. Thank you.
These people saw a great wrestling match. Sat in appreciation of it. Thinking they were Japanese fans or something. But
and here we are, time for the surprise. And I look at my watch. It's almost 12 o'clock.
we got time.
We got time. I was telling the people, at least we don't have a 1 a.m. curfew in our new building like we do up in Indianapolis. And Mark Wolf, let's give it up for Mark Wolf returning tonight from a very serious back injury.
A lot of guys his age would have quit.
A lot of guys his age would have quit. Mark Wolf, 32 years of age. Almost 33.
Almost 33.
Almost 33. And Mark Wolf makes a return from a very serious back injury And it's very interesting that the night Marc Wolf returns from injury, Todd Morton, Michael Todd Stratton, whatever you want to call him, is
It's
nowhere
not here. No shows. He is no show. 2 nights in a row.
Sit down, Tool Man. The Queen of Extreme, Francine, with Marc Wolf. Pardon me if I'm a little distracted during this matchup. You may have to do some of the play-by-play for me.
Hey, I remember when Francine was training in ECW. Always one of the toughest girls, always first to the training center. Always wanting to be put in the wrestling matches, always wanting to be a part of the show. I'm starting to wonder.
Maybe. She's definitely a ring veteran. Wait a minute, Marc Wolf's about to talk. This could be interesting.
Make it hard while you guys come out here beating up women and beating people down 2-on-1. I think you forgot that my best friend is a fucking booker here. So tonight, you guys are going to
Newsflash, did you know that one?
in tag team wrestling by one of the best of all time. So DJ, play his music now.
Dun, dun, dun. Somewhere, I do believe I've heard this music before.
Yep.
And when the results of this show go on the internet,
Somebody's going to be real pissed.
somebody's going to be awfully pissed off. And it is beautiful Bobby Eaton of the Midnight Express. And right now, Jim Cornette's choking on that banana that's shoved halfway up his ass.
Beautiful Bobby Eaton, questionably the leader of the greatest tag team in wrestling history, the Midnight Express.
Ian's grinning like a little kid at Christmas with Bobby Eaton inside the eye.
Hey, I will sit here and say I was the biggest Midnight Express, Mark. And always knew who the talented one was.
Beautiful Bobby Eaton in the IWA Mid-South. What's next, Ian Rotten? Do you have Stan Lane up your sleeve?
If I can get a number.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I was the Fat Boys right now, if I'd want to be back. Because beautiful Bobby Eaton, tag team champions multiple times with Dennis Condrey. Sweet Stan Lane.
The only tag team
Arn Anderson.
the only tag team to ever hold the United States tag team titles and the world tag team titles simultaneously.
Well, you said questionably the best tag wrestler of all time. In my opinion, there's only 2 others that can even be mentioned in the same breath. Arn Anderson and Ricky Steamboat. And I think beautiful Bobby Eaton is just a little bit better than both of them.
Bobby Eaton revolutionized the wrestling business. Many people don't realize this, but Bobby Eaton was the first guy going to the top on a weekly basis on WTBS, on Georgia Championship Wrestling, NWA Worldwide, having to move the lights in the studio to be able to complete his high-flying maneuvers that they just weren't ready for at that time.
And then he went on to become a very accomplished singles wrestler, WCW television champ, when that title still meant something, and gave Ric Flair a hell of a run in a series of matches for the World Heavyweight title.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match will be one fall with a 60-minute time limit. Tag team rules apply. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by the Queen of Extreme, Miss Francine. There's English shot in North Carolina.
Bobby Eaton getting him some there.
And his partner, no introduction necessary, beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Then why does he always give the guy one anyway?
For the 3 or 4 people who may not know who he is.
Mitch, Page, and his partner, heading from Rollin, Kentucky. He is a Southern food stand check, the hell superstar, the whole effing block of cheese, and the Black Jedi rolling hard.
The Black Jedi? Here's Samuel L. Jackson.
Rollin Harder's got more surnames than Apollo Creed in Rocky 1.
Rocky 4.
Well, he had a lot of them in Rocky 1, too.
Yeah, but Rocky 4 was the one.
Well, yeah, well, Rocky. Hey, you got any more? Oh, yeah, you're right.
Hey, Apollo, you think you could have any more nicknames?
Yeah.
Ain't done, Stallion. That Rocky trivia brought to you courtesy of the Smart Mark Video Boot of the Week.
And it was stiff.
Now, John Howard may be the wrong referee to have out here during this match. Last night, it was First Blood rules. Mark Wolf versus Mean Mitch Page. And John Howard saved the Bikini Girl, Desiree, from an attack at the hands of Rollin Hard. And then he walked out with Bikini Girl, Nadia, Nyce, Francine, called for the bell. Didn't even wait to see if Mark Wolf was bleeding after the chain shot. Just got the hell out of town with 3 women.
Pimping ain't easy when you're not used to it.
Exactly.
People want to see Bobby Eaton? Yeah.
John Howard last night with 3 more women than he'd had in his entire life decided to savor the moment. Mark Wolf.
Bobby Eaton, the original mullet man in wrestling.
No longer, though, just like Danny.
No. Roger, is Bobby Eaton a hero of yours, the original mullet man of wrestling? Roger agrees. I think he just now got what I said to him, but Roger agrees.
Mullet security in heaven tonight with Bobby Eaton in the building. And that is definitely not an insult to Bobby Eaton.
I'm in heaven with Francine here. Jesus, look at it.
My name is Jim Toolman, not Jesus. They both start with a J, but you added a few letters.
Hey, but you know, Francine's a pretty girl, made a name for herself in this business, and you would have to say, I believe that our own Nadia Nyce would have the same opportunities to go on and make a name for herself in this business.
She definitely has the assets to further herself in this business if she chooses to do so.
Worry about your opponent's Bobby Eaton.
Dave Prazak, X Factor in this match. I think he's scared to death of Francine, so he may not get too involved.
Well, Francine's taking way more vicious bumps than Dave Prazak's ever dreamed of. And
that's why
tell
he's
about
scared
it.
to death of her. And now, beautiful Bobby Eaton in an IWA ring. Sights that not many would have ever thought that they would see. But Mean Mitch Page doesn't look intimidated at all.
I would love to be in Odom County, Kentucky when this news hits. This little fly on the wall.
Little fly on the wall. You know, since my name is James, too, maybe I should inquire about managing beautiful Bobby. I can swing a tennis racket.
You're doing a fine job commentary.
Not too many would agree with you, but... And shake that hand like that again to a man, and you'll be wearing my shoe in your mouth. Mean and Hard reacting to the news that beautiful Bobby Eaton was the tag partner of Mark Wolf quite well.
Bobby Eaton getting stumped to death.
No idea
Rollin
what that
shoots
was about.
Bobby Eaton in. Reversal.
Hip toss.
Get back up.
Bobby Eaton tagging out. It looked like he had injured himself. Then he takes off after Dave Prazak. Prazak hugging the ring post like a big bitch.
Okay, do nothing else.
Clothesline. He tried for the Bulldog, but Rollin hard, had that move scouted well, held onto the ropes.
No, I'm not okay. Hit me.
Hey, come on.
Francine checking on the health of beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Speaking of health, Francine looks healthy.
Very healthy. Mean Mitch Page working over Mark Wolf. Mentioned Mark Wolf's first return to action was last night in Indianapolis, where he lost to Mean Mitch Page in the first blood match. There, Mark Wolf connects on the clothesline Bulldog.
Right there. Come on, Rollin.
Rollin once again blocks it though for a second time. Mark Wolf hits him with it on the third try though. Mitch Page hits beautiful Bobby Eaton, breaks up the pin count. John Howard terribly out of position.
I'm starting to think John Howard's daydreaming about night things in the middle of the afternoon.
It's 11:35, Ian Rotten. It's not the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that he's elsewhere.
He's daydreaming about night things at night time.
That's a possibility too.
Bust him back open.
Mean Mitch Page going to town. Mark Wolf.
Hey Jim, beautiful Bobby Eaton's in IWA.
Isn't that just one of the greatest things?
Wonder if for the right amount of money I could get Mama Cornet.
I heard she's a hoe.
She had to make that money some way.
Well, I heard she got her fortune by Jimmy giving her money to go to the store to get bananas, and she would just pocket the money and keep the one banana.
That's a possibility. We have no bananas, but we do have beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Just think, in our ring tonight, we had Tracy Smothers, and now we have beautiful Bobby Eaton. An old school wrestling fans' dream night here in the new IWA arena. Bobby Eaton went for the tag there. Mark Wolf was ill-prepared to give it,
Tell
though.
Bobby Eaton's old school, sitting in the corner, hanging out. Yeah. We'll have to get him one.
Bobby Eaton getting the crowd into it along with Francine. I'm not quite sure from this angle, but it looks like Francine's bouncing it with joy.
Want to give it up, Mark?
I can remember when Francine won her first beauty pageant. She was Miss Montgomeryville.
I think he's had enough.
She managed me and Stevie Richards against Public Enemy, and we won.
You beat Public Enemy?
Stevie Richards is my tag partner, Francine match.
Maybe that was the secret. Stevie Richards is a better tag partner than Axel Rotten.
I wouldn't go that far.
Bobby Eaton again going for that tag. Just out of reach. Francine, thinking about tripping Rollin hard, decided against it. Perhaps she should have. Mark Wolf has been lacerated again. Probably the same cut from last night with the chain reopened. A lot of guts being shown by Marc Wolf here tonight at No Blood, No Guts, No Glory.
In the ring with two dangerous son of a bitches.
They definitely have no remorse. They will go after that injured back in a heartbeat. Matter of fact, it was a month ago in Indianapolis that Mitch Page laid out Marc Wolf and left him a bloody mess. To start this feud, as it was Mitch Page that was best of friends with Marc Wolf, helping him out. Oh wait, John Howard just got smacked by Francine. He must have said something about her boobs.
You probably got a good look at him.
And I'm wondering if Bikini Girl saw it. Have I told you yet today how much I love the fact that we don't have to take the ring down tonight after the show? It's great to have your own building again, Tool Man. All right, Ian, if you look over here to your left, you'll see the brand spanking new 9-inch color monitor brought to you by Smart Mark Video. We can keep up with the action while the fans are in our way.
Did I hit you tonight?
No.
Because that's a 13-inch screen.
Oh, 13 inches, my bad. I'm used to smaller inches. West Side by Rollin Hard. Marc Wolf again showing his a lot of guts kicking out of that move. You know, that could have re-aggravated the back injury very easily.
Keep him in his corner.
Eaton.
Going after me, he just yanked him right off the apron. Rolling hard with a splash in the corner. Beautiful Bobby Eaton trying to get the crowd behind Marc Wolf. The crowd seen a long night of wrestling action so far. The tag to mean Mitch Page. Page is in the ring, kicks him in the midsection, punch to the forehead, and Marc Wolf still on his feet.
Want to go home?
Going up to the ringside area, cheering on his best friend from childhood in Baltimore, Maryland, making sure that his back has not been re-injured at the hands of Mean and Hard.
Earlier in the match, Dave Prazak was an X factor for Mean and Hard. But when he's looking across the ring and seeing Ian Rotten, and after what Ian Rotten did to Dysfunction Kurt Kruger earlier, I don't think Dave Prazak's going to do a damn thing.
Marc Wolf trying to get back to his feet after that clothesline on Mitch Page. He's got to go across the ring. And how great would it be if he does the Ricky Morton roll across the ring to make that tag to beautiful Bobby Eaton?
He's not doing a damn thing after that low blow by Mean Mitch. Mean and Hard back in firm control of this matchup.
I am still in awe at the greatest tag team wrestler of all time, beautiful Bobby Eaton, man who I loved watching as I grew up a wrestling fan, is here in the IWA Mid-South.
This is great. I'm in awe of Francine, one of the hottest women ever in wrestling. I'm in awe that Bobby Eaton's in the IWA.
Looks like Ian Rotten's coming back to the broadcast booth. Is Marc Wolf all right? Did you go up there and check on him?
I think he's lost some intensity. I think he had so much hatred and so much just bottled up fury for Todd Morton, Bull Payne, Mitch Ryder, and now he returns to IWA and none of them are here. You know, he's got to get his heart back into it.
You know, I mean, he's got a motive to be intense and have some hatred for me, Mitch Page, but of course the last 6 months he's been sitting at home waiting and hoping to get his hands on the 3 bad motherfuckers, and none of them are here tonight.
You also got to factor in ring rust and the fact that Bobby Eaton and Marc Wolf have never, ever tagged together.
There's definitely a chemistry issue there. Stamina for Marc Wolf definitely has to play a role here. We're nearing the 15-minute mark. Did he do the Ricky Morton roll? Bobby Eaton.
House will meet it hard.
House of Fire.
Double noggin knocker coming up.
Play around now. Play around.
Come on, Bobby, kick your ass.
Ian Rotten cheering on the team of Marc Wolf and Bobby Eaton. We could see a double Irish whip into each other. Swinging neck breaker.
That's usually the setup for the Alabama Jam.
That it is. Instead, he's just going for the straight cover. Mitch Page kicks out. Francine encouraging her tag team. Mitch Page again kicks out.
Bobby Eaton hooking that leg, trying to get the victory any way he can.
Rolling hard, pulls Marc Wolf to the floor. Chops him. Rollin and Marc on the floor, Eaton and Page in the ring.
And Prazak's got the referee tied up. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Prazak's leaving.
Look at that smart Mark.
What the hell's he doing now?
Lord only knows what Prazak went back there to get.
It's Pandalarium out here.
He could have got a chain. He could have got Gold Bond powder. Mitch Page with a big right hand to beautiful Bobby Eaton, who's draped across the ring apron. Francine into the ring. Runs across the ring to the other side. Tracy Smothers.
What the hell?
Choking beautiful Bobby Eaton.
They're quite familiar.
Tracy Smothers, no stranger to the Midnight Express. Rollin hard has Marc Wolf in the ring. Nigger knocker. 1, 2.
Francine breaks up. Francine in the ring.
John Howard calls for the bell. He got to the 3 count. Francine's.
But now we got Ian Rotten and Tracy Smothers going at it.
Rolling hard, throws Francine off of him. Now they have Francine in the ring. Tracy Smothers on Ian Rotten. On beautiful Bobby Eaton. He's throwing everybody out of the way to get back to Bobby Eaton.
What the fuck is going on?
They're on the floor going at it. Everyone in the back is out here trying to separate these guys. I can't even tell what's going on in the ring. Nadia, Nyce, and Francine in the ring. I don't even know when Nadia, Nyce got out here. Tracy still going after beautiful Bobby Eaton. Young Pistols, Midnight Express revisited.
And Harry Palmer's out at ringside. What the hell
Harry Palmer
is going on?
Phoenix was out here. All kinds of old faces coming out to check out the new IWA arena.
Referee Muhammad
took
has
out
got
the
his
ref.
ass kicked. Adam Goose just got clocked.
Tracy going after Ian Rotten again.
They're tearing up the goddamn place already.
Our crew spent 8 hours today putting up that dressing room, and Tracy Smothers almost knocked it down the first damn night of its existence.
We're back on the Louisville area, and Tracy Smothers trying to start a goddamn riot.
Side of the building.
He's trying to start a riot just like he used to.
Tracy is kicking some major league ass over here. I'd go over there and stop him, but I don't think I could.
Harry Palmer tried to talk some sense into him, but got slapped right in the face.
Tracy's running outside.
Now
They're beating up Mark Wolf inside. Tracy Smothers is outside. Lord only knows what's going on out there.
Dave Prazak lambasting John Howard for the referee job.
Wait, they're back
A fan has struck Tracy Smothers.
What the fuck?
Somebody want some? Somebody want some of it? Somebody want some of it?
A goddamn riot has ensued. Not that it's not happened before, but Jesus Christ. We got wrestlers on wrestlers, men on women, fans on wrestlers, fans on fans here at the IWA Mid-South. Plus we got beautiful Bobby Eaton here in the IWA. Who in the hell thought that would ever happen? Tracy Smothers started a riot just like he used to in the day, and Jesus. Tracy Smothers out of retirement. He's came back in a big, big way to the IWA, starting a goddamn riot.
That's it. You make it straight. Come on. I'll bring the fucking eyeballs out of your head. Come on. Fuck you. Fuck this place. Fuck all of it. I've been 20 years in this business. See this bullshit.
Here comes Bobby Eaton back. Jesus Christ. Here we go again. IWA Mid-South Hardcore Wrestling. How many times did this happen with Jimmy Cornette at ringside? Not once. That's why it's so great to have Bobby Eaton here in IWA Mid-South. Jim Fannon's running like the fat bitch he is. People everywhere, bodies everywhere, fans, chairs, weapons. Here's Dave Prazak. What the hell's going on, DP?
I misjudged Tracy Smothers is what's going on.
I don't think anybody's questioned whether this is fake Tracy Smothers. Jesus Christ. Bobby Eaton still having to get held back. Several wrestlers, security guards. Francine having choice words for Tracy Smothers as well.
You don't scare me. God damn it.
This is what makes IWA what it is.
Nobody's trying to scare you, Bobby. Nobody's trying to scare you. Fuck you. Fuck everybody in here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck everybody. Everybody. Hey, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing, man. This is not nothing, man. This shit ain't fake here, right? Hey, look, you got that fake where you try to say that fake at the way. I'll show you that fake, man. I'll bring the fuck out of here. And that's what you do, Bobby Eaton. You're considered the greatest tag team wrestler of all time. Next week, and you'll get what? Oh, yeah, go for it. Hit the ring. Come on, I'll kill you, motherfucker. Come on, you go to the ring, kill me.
Sports entertainment this ain't. And here we go again. Jesus Christ, the Young Pistols, the Southern Boys versus the Midnight Express. These two going at it like it's 1988, 1989. And the fans just clearing. Ian Rotten gets clocked. Ian's in the ring. Ian Tracy Smothers, we've seen this go down quite a few times. We got several wrestlers, security. Oh, there you go. That's good. Jesus Christ. Going at it. To get tossed to ringside. Finally, it looks like Tracy Smothers. There's Bobby Eaton. Jesus Christ. Going at it. And everybody's in the ring for picking up Ian and Tracy. And here they go back to the outside. Garbage cans going on the wall. There's the ironing board. And they're coming my way, so I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Who's in the ring?
What's everybody so quiet for? Where's the IWA shit at now, huh? That's what you want.
Fans, I'll be honest with you. With Tracy Smothers that close to me and the mood that he's in, I have just pissed my pants. I don't think I'm any less of a man saying that. I have indeed pissed my pants. The building looks like a hurricane has rolled through. The aftermath. Who would have thought that Bobby Eaton and Marc Wolf versus Mean and Hard would turn into a riot involving Bobby Eaton, Ian Rotten, and Tracy Smothers. The first night in the new IWA arena will definitely be a night to remember for the several hundred here in attendance.
You people want to see it next week? Beautiful Bobby Eaton versus Tracy Smothers.
Tracy Smothers back out again. Brad Bradley trying to talk some sense into, and there went Brad Bradley.
Just get your shit. Just get your shit. I'll get you one. Fuck.
There's Bobby Eaton again. It looks like the match has been made. And here we go again, motherfucker. Here they come again.
Hey Tracy, Harry Palmer just came up with a good idea. This shit stops now, or you wrestle for free tonight. You make up your mind. Bobby!
Jesus Christ, right in front of us. If I leave you, I apologize.
Please, thank you. I appreciate it.
It is now time for your main event of the evening. 200 light bulb tubes. There could be more. There's definitely not less. The ring is a jail cell of light bulb tubes. Log cabins of glass surround the ringside area. And you are gonna have two of the craziest wrestlers in IWA history. Already in the ring is Madman Pondo. Soon to make his way to the ring, it will be the Necro. Butcher. Fans are backing up to get away from this. Glass aplenty will be flying in this matchup. And I don't think that Man Pondo could be happier if he wanted to. All this started when Man Pondo returned from Japan and took offense at the fact that fans were saying that Corporal Robinson and the Necro Butcher passed up Man Pondo as the trendsetter in hardcore wrestling. Hell, it wasn't even a year ago that Man Pondo faced Ian Rotten in a barefoot thumbtack match. One of the most gruesome matches I've ever seen in my entire life. Ian Rotten's now bringing more light bulb tubes in. The Necro Butcher just carried out 2 chairs with light bulb tubes taped to the chairs to a man. Are you ready for the brutality and carnage that is about to be played out before our very own eyes?
I'm as ready as I'm going to get. I was actually the referee, and I guess it's the same match that took place in the finals of the King of the Deathmatch tournament last year. I mean,
more light bulb tubes tonight.
Yes, definitely. And it's just there'll be 4 bodies inside that ring. It's a virtual cage of glass. And there's not a lot of places to go. Glass is flying everywhere. That dust is flying everywhere. You can't breathe. It's just, we've got the 3 craziest sumbitches in here doing it.
This is the same match that Corporal Robinson and Mitch Page did at Simply the Best 2 last October. Get that video from IWA Home Video or Smart Mark Home Video. A tremendous matchup. Now let's go up to the ring introductions.
200 and something light tube death match. Introducing first, accompanied in the ring by Jayden Draigo. Weighing 235 pounds, headed for the realm of pain. He is the new American Danger Man Pondo.
Not cute for the Flying Hawaiian, even though he kind of looks like it.
Let's hear what Pondo has to say.
You assholes voting for me. You see, I've got new building, new faces, but you're the same dumb dickhead that was in Charlestown. One familiar face that ain't here is my man, Necro. So I can bring up this other flunky of mine, Draigo. And if you don't do what I tell him to, I'll whip his fucking ass. So hey, you all got on the road message board, you got on the hotline, and you talked about how crazy the Necro Butcher is.
He is quite crazy.
You're so crazy. How about you taking your shirt off, Necro, right here in front of everybody for the 200 line tube match? You do it, then I'll take my shirt off.
Man Pondo jumping the Necro Butcher at the start of the match before the ring introductions were even done.
Pondo, I'm sorry, Necro Butcher's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but he's faced Pondo so many times that he should have known not to take off the shirt. But Pondo's gonna try.
He's got an egg beater or something, mashed potatoes, something, I don't know. All the kitchen utensil is being used.
All these light tubes in the ring, and Pondo still brings something else in there to carve his forehead with. There's one.
Only 200 and something left to go, according to Rico Beatty. Nick Manoa. Being joined by DJ Nick over here. Off comes Pondo's shirt. Pondo still in a world of hurt from the barbed wire match with Ian Rotten last night in Indianapolis. And Necro Butcher has him up. No, ladies and gentlemen, it's not the 4th of July, and that wasn't a fireworks show you just heard. That was about 5 or 6 light bulb tubes exploding as Man Pondo went chest first.
I was going to point out the six-pack abs of the Necro Butcher, but I'm sorry if Madman Pondo
just went through the ring, and it sounded like he went through one of the log cabins, and up goes a Charlie chant from the crowd. And somewhere in heaven, Charlie's going, move the fuck out of my way. And where are the tits? Tool Man, you're up a little higher than I am. You let me know what I'm missing. All I see is the Necro Butcher on his feet.
I can't see hardly a damn thing with all these light tubes in the way.
It's hard to see, but hell, fans, Smart Marc videos right on top of things for you. You don't need us to tell you what in the hell's going on. You can watch it on the screen.
There's not much to screw up when all you're doing is grabbing a light tube and busting them upside the head. You're not going to have to worry about the difference between a butterfly and a dragon and a German suplex. You just have to worry.
No, but I can tell you that was a chair shot upside the head. I was able to see that.
And here,
this crowd is just sitting in stunned silence, not even knowing how to react to the mayhem that is going on in front of them. What the hell are you doing, Nick Manawa? We don't need to climb the ladder of success over here on the commentator booth. Somebody step away from Too Tough Tony's car outside. You just set off his alarm for the 100th time. Light bulb tubes are being set up in the corner by Man Pondo. His newest flunky, Jayden Draigo, handing him some tape or something to keep them up there in the corner. Necro walking around, skipping through the log cabin of glass. His eyesight isn't the best. He may be trying to find where Pondo is even at. He's giving chase to Jayden Draigo. Oh! Necro cut off as soon as he got up on the apron with a light bulb tube across the head. Dave Prazak hit me with one across the back a couple of years ago, and it doesn't feel too good. I can't imagine the pain associated with over 200 light bulb tubes breaking across your back, head, arms, legs, and where the hell else these sadistic bastards want to hit each other with them. Pondo's got some gashes on his arms, on his back. Necro Butcher, I can't tell. His back is bleeding. I can't tell if he's got anything on the forehead from the overhead swing. He just crotched Pondo on the light bulb tubes in the corner.
I don't know how Smart Marc Video and all these fans can sit that close to the action. I'm kind of scared all the way back here, 15 feet away.
2001 was a tremendous year for Man Pondo, a victory over ECW legend The Sandman. Tours of Japan galore. The new American Danger Man. 2002 going pretty well for him so far, as he's the only combatant standing right now in the 200 light bulb tube match. They probably already broke 25 to 50 of them. I can't tell due to the fact of not being able to see that log cabin, the loud explosion when Pondo was sent through the light bulb tubes on the ropes at the start. Pondo taking down light bulb tubes. He's making a glass bridge across two chairs. 5 minutes in, Necro Butcher's back is a mess.
There's just kind of like a cloud of smoke. It looks like everyone lit up a cigarette, but it's not. It's the powder from inside these light
Powder
tubes.
from the light bulb tube, not the healthiest thing in the world. He sets the Necro Butcher up on the top rope. Necro pushes him down. More light bulb tubes being pulled down by Pondo as he was unable to get up to the ropes. Looks like Pondo.
DDT off the top through all the tubes.
DDT. Pondo didn't have his footing due to all the light bulb tubes. Both men sent crashing through the light bulb tubes. And Necro Butcher isn't moving. He's a bloody mess. This is definitely not good for the Necro Butcher. Madman Pondo definitely has a killer instinct. He's very sadistic. He's not going to let the Necro Butcher lay there and catch his breath. He's going to stay on him here. He's already piling up more light bulb tubes, ready to do more damage as flunky Jayden Draigo out at ringside, helping him along the way. Pondo picking up Necro, tying him to the tree of woe. And I don't even want to know what he's got in store for him with all these light bulb tubes at his disposal.
Pondo, it's hard telling what the hell he's doing.
I just said that to him, man.
I still don't know what the hell is going on. I apologize, but...
Well, so far he's got about 5 right in the face of the Necro Butcher, and something tells me we're going to see a drop kick, but with all that damn broken glass in the ring, that had to hurt Pondo a little bit, landing on all that broken glass.
Referee John Howard seeing the effects, covering his face with the powder.
Baseball slide drop kick, breaking the 5 light bulb tubes right into the face of the Necro Butcher. And I don't know if Necro can continue. As tough and as rugged as he is, he may not be able to get up after that.
With Pondo, with Jayden Draigo on the outside, looks like Pondo's talking quite a bit about the light tubes, because I'm sure Light Tubes 101 wasn't covered at the Shawn Michaels Wrestling Academy.
Light bulb tubes 101, 201, 413, none of it was covered at the Shawn Michaels Wrestling Academy unless they had a section for how to change the lights in the building.
Pondo trying to get Necro on his feet. It's just, I've never seen Necro out on he's out like this.
Madman Pondo, though, has a doctorate in light bulb tubes.
There it is.
Pondo giving some smack talk to the fans as he is in such control of this matchup.
But Necro Butcher, even though he's down, I'm sure he's not out. We've seen Necro Butcher take all kinds of punishment in the past. And you don't want to give this guy, especially in this kind of match, the kind of advantage by talking to the fans and running your mouth.
Okay, he has chairs across the legs of the Necro Butcher and covering the face of the Necro Butcher. And now he has put light bulb tubes between them. This could be a senton, could be a splash,
There's
could
all
be a
kinds
chair shot, could be
anything with Madman Pondo. And it looks like we're going to find out.
Pondo's up top. Lacey's on the second rope. Senton through the light tube bridge.
As much damage as I would do to the Necro Butcher, that has to do something to Madman Pondo as well.
Oh, it's definitely not healthy on the back. Pondo's probably got his back covered in glass from the baseball slide drop kick, the senton. Now he's coming over here, probably. Pondo looking for a trash can, and he's got it. We saw him do all kinds of damage to Ian Rotten last night with a garbage can. He just threw a chair into the ring for good measure. Glass galore popping with each step they take.
Jayden Draigo seeming to be not quite as handy as the Spider Nate Webb, Pondo's best friend.
No, I mean, this is Jayden Draigo's first taste of hardcore wrestling. He's probably in awe standing at ringside watching this.
Just like the rest of
us. And Necro Butcher's back is just a mess. Light tube chair across the back. A couple more of those and Madman Pondo's back may match Necro Butcher's. Necro just a grisly, bloody mess. Madman Pondo right there with him. light bulb tubes being placed into the garbage can that Pondo threw into the ring. It appears that it's sitting on some chairs. And I don't even want to venture a guess as to what Necro Butcher has in mind here.
Jayden Draigo can give all the moral support. He went sitting there at ringside kind of patting Pondo on the shoulders and head. But when you've been busted with that many light tubes. Jesus!
He just press slammed Man Pondo off the ropes. Head first into the garbage can that had light bulb tubes in it. This matchup is unbelievable to a man.
For as much as I like talking, I'm speechless.
There's nothing that can be said. Justice cannot be paid to these two men with just mere words as to what they're doing with each other's body. And will you get off the damn cord? Put them over the top of you. Boy, oh boy, now we've got some movement, flexibility with the microphone cords. Now the tool man's not wrapped up in it like a jacket. Oh! Can't stop Pondo.
It's trademark Pondo stop sign.
I can't tell if that's the can't stop Tony Falk stop sign, but
looks like someone has just taken a can of red paint and painted Pondo's back.
Pondo wishes that's all that happened to his back. Now he's rolling him around in that garbage can. Going across. Broken glass galore in that ring, so each time he rolls him over,
there's all the light tubes being
shards of glass going in to the back of the Necro Butcher. Pondo trying to go to the top rope. Again, gets tripped up by the light bulb tubes.
All those light bulb tubes, they can be quite the advantage, but being taped up the disadvantage, but doesn't matter when you do that.
For whom the bell tolls, it tolls for these. And it's going to be ringing in the Necro Butcher's ear for the next month. And here comes one of the giant log cabins of glass into the ring. At least 20 light bulb tubes in that contraption. And now Pondo has a ladder.
Pondo's back is so scarred up, so bloodied.
Pondo doesn't even seem phased with all the cuts, all the glass stuck in his back. A bloody mess. He's coming back for more.
It don't work.
Pondo telling me about his picking up chicks approach. The bloodier you are, chicks dig scars. So whole pain heals, chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever to a man.
That's probably why I never get laid.
And if that's true, Man Pondo has a lot of glory, has a lot of pain, has a lot of chicks.
What the hell is Madman Pondo doing?
I don't know. Maybe he's setting up for the triple Indy. Off the ropes, off the second ladder, off the third ladder.
What?
For those back-to-school fans.
I'll let you just sit back and call this because I have no idea what the hell's going on.
I have no idea. I see two ladders, a log cabin of glass, single light bulb tubes bridged across. Whatever happens here, I bet you it's going to hurt like hell to a man.
Pondo doing construction like he's the damn tool man. Put things together, construction.
If this is how Man Pondo does construction, I don't want him building anything for me, because as soon as he's done, he'd break the son of a bitch by throwing somebody through it. And here comes all the light bulb tubes coming into play. Jayden Draigo helping him. Yes, last night, Man Pondo made a pledge to the fans in Indianapolis that if they made the 2-hour drive down to Clarksville, Indiana, that he would break every light bulb tube brought. And right now, he's trying to keep his promise. There's a light tube fence I don't know. I don't like it, Tool Man.
We've still got an entire box of light tubes that Pondo has just grabbed.
Somebody's going to get seriously hurt. And I have a bad feeling it's going to be the Necro Butcher. He still hasn't moved.
I'd be playing dead if this was getting put together.
London Bridge is falling down. Oh, wait a minute. Let's get back to the match. I don't know what the hell Pondo thinks he's going to do, but it's crazy. Necro Butcher's had a lot of time to recover, but I think he's going to need more. He can't even stand. John Howard staying back from the fray.
I can empathize quite a bit with John Howard. I was there at the finals of the King of the Death match last year. I was the fourth man in the ring. And there's just a point where you don't worry about anything that's going on. You just want to worry about yourself. At first you're worried about the two guys in the ring, but when your safety comes into, that's a factor, and it was. And for me, it is for John Howard.
Those light bulb tubes are falling. Necro Butcher has been out of it for quite some time. Unresponsive, not moving. Pondo could have pinned him 20, 30 times by now. But yet, he just wants to inflict more pain.
He set him up for a goddamn superplex.
A superplex through about 70 light bulb tubes. Oh, shit! Necro Butcher, Man Pondo, may they rest in peace.
1, 2, 3, that's it, ring the bell.
That is it.
Let's get these guys.
Man Pondo is your winner.
Fucking Necro's arm. Oh, look at his arm. Look at his fucking arm. Fucking ambulance! 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 Now! I got it! No blood! No blood! No blood! 2002 Man Pondo!
John, there's a guy that's medic going to get his stuff.
Get in here right now! Right now! Right now! Oh my God.
Ian, what's the address?
1390 Warner! Stay down.
There's water in here too, guys.
Hey, guys, hey. Everybody go home! Where's Rico? Where's Rico?
Everyone, please leave so the ambulance has plenty of room to get in here. Try to get your cars out of here. Don't create a traffic jam, though. Clear the area. Leave space by the ring.
Let's get him out of this fucking mess. Get him out of the mess. You know what's in the water tires?
We'll have updates on this condition on the hotline message board. You can find out about his well-being there. And we'll see everyone next Saturday night. I don't know where the brooms are. There should be 2 of them.
If you are not a wrestler, please leave. If you're not waiting on a wrestler, please leave. At least get out of the building. Go wait in a car.
Get him to a hospital. Lay him on his back.
Hey, brother, shouldn't we get something to cut the blood off, like a tourniquet somewhere, you know?
Please go out to your cars. Don't block the garage door entrance.
Somebody give me an ambulance right now. Right fucking now. It's coming. I need to get his legs elevated. Okay? I need to get him on his back. Somebody put him away or something.
Pondo.
DDT off the top through all.
Second rope. Senton through the light tube bridge. Light tube chair across the back.
Jesus. A disadvantage, but doesn't matter when you do that.